All right. All right. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Bob.
Hello.
How's UK today this morning?
Oh, UK. Oh, wait, I've got feedback. Hold on. Do my feedback. I always have feedback from England. You guys.
It's always Bob. It's always his.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Anything? Okay, no, England's doing great. I haven't been abducted that I'm aware of. I slept on the couch last night, the same spot I was supposedly abducted last time, so I wanted to reenact the same thing, so I slept on the couch trying to debunk myself. I don't know. I didn't feel anything. My rectum feels great. I have not been – I feel like I've had any grace teabag me in the face. I don't taste any ET teabag. No, so it's okay. I think I'm good. It's flooded like hell. It keeps flooding all over the place. It's flooding like all over. It's funny because you see all these churches underwater. All the churches that I went to do my little archaeology thing, they're all underwater. I don't know what that says about this place, but it says a lot since it's pretty much an atheist land. So I don't know. I'm not a Christian. I do believe in a God, though. So just saying, maybe. I don't know. It's like China.
Oh, we already got a cool chat. Philip Dean says, loving the hats. We always tell people you should wear a hat when you come on this show.
Yeah, especially when the watchers are watching. Always wear a hat when the watchers are watching. They, a million billion fucking Muslims can't get it wrong all the time, especially in certain places. I mean, if the watchers are watching according to your scripture, put a hat on, especially your daughters, because they're the daughters of man.
Introduce everybody to Klowns. I know this is basically your first time. Of course, this is your first time on the show, and probably the first time you've really been in the community, this community here. Clown has a YouTube channel called, I want to make sure I say it right, Clown. Klowns with the S, right? Clown with the S. Do you want me to call you Clown, or you want me to call you another name?
Clown. That's what I go by.
Clown Paranormal Adventure. He's from the paranormal community, and sorry about that noise. Everybody knows me, knows that I love the paranormal side. You know, I love Mandela Effect. You know, I'm learning a lot about flat Earth, and I want to get people from all sorts of communities just to kind of tell us about it. And one of the things I like about Clown is what I like about this guy. I watch his show. He's just a regular Joe, just like us, just a regular guy. He's not trying to be like Ghost Adventures, you know, Zach looking all handsome and beautiful. He's not trying to be ghost hunters. Clown is Clown. He is who he is. And I love you have a lot of family members that come on your show, and I love how you show love to your family. And you're just a regular guy. And when I want to learn stuff, I want to learn from regular people. You know, I don't care if you have 5 subscribers, you have 100,000. You know, my opinion is everybody has a message, everybody has something to say, and you know, and I'm happy that you finally came on. I know a couple times I had to kind of push you a little bit because you didn't really know me, and I understand that. Go to a new channel. Who's this guy and what we're about? And you know, I always believe that the Mandela Effect and the paranormal has a huge connection. You know, kind of like Flat Earth and Mandela Effect has a somewhat connection, but I feel paranormal and Mandela Effect has even a bigger connection than that. You know, in my opinion. So Clown, you go on ghost hunts, correct? You actually go on ghost hunts. Do you run them, or are you like just part of a team that goes with a group, or do you run a group?
Usually, I'm just running solo, just me and my dog. Sometimes I get my sister, a friend of ours, to go, but I go a lot with Alan and Rosie. Alan and Rosie's Adventures. They're from out of Alabama. They know where places is. We go out there in them deep piney woods. You go to the old cemetery, and you out there ain't nobody around for miles.
That's awesome. So you rather like be by yourself than actually have a group?
It depends. For me, go out there with somebody. I want to make sure it's somebody I know that I can rely on.
How long have you been doing ghost hunts?
About 15 years.
Wow.
15 years. That's why I wanted you on here, because you got a lot of experience. Just before we get deep into your ghost hunt, do you know a lot about I know you probably heard of it, but do you know a lot about the Mandela Effect stuff at all by any chance? Have you ever looked into it?
I hadn't heard of Mandela Effect, to be honest.
That's fantastic. And I want that because sometimes, we can ask so many honest questions and you're going to give us an honest answer because you don't know what people have said in the past about.
It's a learning experience.
For example, let's just do like a simple a thing like the Mandela Effect. Of course, the game Monopoly, of course.
Oh yeah. Which version?
do you remember the Monopoly guy wearing
monocle,
monocle, or without wearing one?
Oh, I remember wearing the monocle, but that was way back in the day.
See right there. What you said is you believe he had one, and that's part of what Mandela Effect is, where you remember a way something was, and somehow it's changed because Monopoly now he never had one.
Never.
They recreated it.
So that's like the basic, sum of Mandela Effect. There's a lot more to it, Bible changes and all that, but that's basically like the basic of it. So that's why I wanted you on here, because there's nothing fake about you, because like you said, you never really studied Mandela Effect. So this is like your first experience in this world with us right now.
Yeah, I'd never heard of this before.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's really cool.
Y'all check with David Tier, the UFOologist. He's way off into the aliens and spirits. He believes the spirits and the aliens come from the same area. Sometimes getting pictures of orbs, and you can see there's something look like at the wheel in the orb.
Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of people think they're demons. A lot of the biblical people think they're just demons coming over. Instead of having big ass horns and looking all nasty they're just demons messing with you. I kind of agree with you.
That's what I go after is demons.
Yeah. So I'm eating popcorn. I know there's clowns eating popcorn, so I'm eating popcorn.
I'm eating eggs.
Oh, dude, that's better than popcorn.
So you say you might be going on a ghost hunt tonight, correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. It's been a few days. I'm getting itchy. Then about going back to that Grace cemetery.
And you're in Alabama state, you said?
No, I'm destined Florida.
Oh, you're Florida. Okay. The home of the alligators and stuff.
Alligators, crocodiles, pythons.
Big catfish, right? Big ass catfish.
Hell yeah. Florida got it all.
You guys even got the skunk monster? What do they call it? The skunk monster? Skunk ape. You guys got the skunk ape, man. Now, come on. You must have heard something about skunk ape down there. You must have heard at least once.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know people that's hunting them. There's a guy that comes on my channel, Ryan Trimbley, from out of Arizona.
Want him.
Way off into the cryptids. He's wanting me to go out to Arizona and go hunt dog men with him.
Wow.
So let me ask you, when you start on a like say if you go on a ghost hunt tonight, when you go to ghost hunt a certain place, what do you do first? Like, how would you go on? Like if I wanna do a church that's down the road, what's the best way to start that?
I'd try to go in the daytime and walk it and look it over.
Look it over first?
Yeah, because hell, you never know. You might need to get out of there in a hurry.
See, that's
true.
That makes sense. So if you hear something, you might be.
Well, he goes ghost hunting, dude. That makes fucking sense.
Oh, I was with Alan and Rosie. We used to end up in a cemetery way out in the woods in the middle of nowhere. Truck and the car pulls up. Everybody's like, oh shit, what they doing? So I don't know, but I'm gonna hang around by the tree because they was done around by our car, so we could have got back to the cars.
Who were they?
They probably was ghost hunters doing the same thing we was. They probably looking at us going, oh man, who the hell are they? I have just walked up in the middle of people at a Cobb Cemetery. There's like 6 guys out there with ghost hunting one night. I walk up in the middle of them, they all freaking out. I say, bro, I ain't the police. I'm out here ghost hunting too. Something scared them and they all hauled ass and left me there all by myself. Well, me and my dog.
He probably thought you had a steal. He probably thought you were running a steal back there.
They might have.
That's cool.
So let me ask you, why do it? What drives you to go out look for ghosts? I mean, what are you looking for something or?
I've had problems with damn spiritual or with demons and stuff since I was a little kid. Far back as I can remember, could see them.
Have you ever had like a near death experience by any chance or anything like that?
Had a damn. That's one reason why I'm after damn demons, because I know it's the one that pushed me down some stairs at work. I'd go down some stairs, all felt was two hands at my back. Out I went.
Okay, I believe it. I believe it because I had a hand on my leg. I told him, Eric, I'm in England, dude. You want to see ghosts? Holy shit. This place is infested. And so they got these buildings, and I'm in a building that's from the 1700s. And so I'm down in the basement about 3 in the morning, and I tell these people, I don't give a shit about no ghosts. I'm going to do a live show in the basement of this fucking, and it's all brick, and you can see the old coal fireplace stove, and they got the little hats for coal, and I'm doing a show in there. And I got a dog with me that laid down. It runs around, but no, it laid down by my legs. It did not go anywhere. It laid down by my legs. I said, that's unusual. Did my show. You probably know what I'm talking about. I went up the stairs at the end of it, and I had been drinking a little bit, it's suspected. But I had some to drink during the show, a little bit to smoke. And as I was coming up the stairs, I got back up, and I felt my leg burning. And one of the flatmates lifted my leg and says, you got a red handprint on your leg. It's red. I said, it fucking burns, what it feels like. And so the next day, it's a red. My whole leg is swollen with a red handprint on my calf. So, yeah, I can see where you're saying, yeah, they come for you. And I just recently got a thing on my shoulder, so.
Well, I told you on Tuesday that I needed to go to the doctor yesterday about my pain here.
Yeah.
And they actually did an x-ray yesterday too. So we found what the problem is.
What is it?
I have a tear in my pec muscle.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I actually have a tear. And I was telling you the pain was happening for 2 weeks. Now, I'm not saying this is paranormal, guys. I'm not saying it's paranormal. But remember I told you 2 weeks ago, I showed you on my foot that I had 2 cut marks, that I have no cat, no nothing. I felt like something grabbed me. And that's when the pain kind of started, when I got those marks on my foot. Now, I'm not saying something terrible because I didn't. Doctors asked, did you do anything were you picking up stuff? I go, no, nothing normal. I go, I just started hurting.
Where
so
was
I'm not
you at when it
saying
happened?
normal, but somehow I got a tear.
Where was you at when it happened?
Well, I was in bed and I was telling Bob on a show. I showed him a picture of my foot that I felt like something tugged my foot, and I didn't look at it until the morning. And then I woke up in the morning. I have 2 marks just on one toe, not the other ones, just 2 marks. And I have no cat. I have a Chihuahua, but she don't jump on nobody.
That don't mean it was demonic. That could have been my spirit. But
and then I had the pain that started, but kind of like, I'm a man, I'm not going no doctor. I don't need to go no doctor.
I want to ask Clown, what's the difference?
So my wife kicked my ass on Monday, said, you got to make an appointment. So I made an appointment on Wednesday and finding out, yes, I have a tear. So basically all they could do is give you pain pills, and it's going to have to heal on its own, and physical therapy.
Couple of months.
I want to find out, Clown, what's the difference between a ghost and a demon? Let people know, man. That's actually really important.
The damn ghost was a human. Demon's never human. You have some spirits that haven't been born yet. That's waiting to come across. There's some theory on it, and they hear and interact with us, but they just kind of stuck and biding their time.
Okay, and a demon, what is that one? Maybe they were leaving. Well, you do have kids. Okay, yeah. They're talking about your kids might have scratched you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do have 3 kids, but the youngest is 12. Violet, she don't leave her room. My other
Yeah,
son's 15. He's on his computer all day. And my other one's 23 years old. You know, that actually now, remember last time we had Brian on, we said he has a date.
Yeah.
Basically, he's got a girlfriend now.
What the hell? What the hell? That's crazy.
Now, there's somebody in here in the chat said, I think aliens are demons. What do you think when you hear that, Clowns? What do you think of that?
I don't know. It's possible. It's in the Bible. It refers to the chariots of fire. You can look in the Bible. It references to UFOs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bible does.
Interdimensional, weird, whatever. See, I've seen UFOs, so I used to debunk and doubt it, but I see them since 2016 to present. I've seen a lot of them.
It's like that basement you was in. That building's that old. The damn bricks is made out of this can actually hold energy. There is some things that you can it's like watching a movie. It just repeats itself over and over again. It's not sentient. What you're talking about, that sounds like something that's sentient.
It's still here.
Saying that dog was trying to protect you. The dog saw it. It's been proven that dogs and cats can see on the ultraviolet light spectrum.
Yeah. People that watch my show, I know I fill the room with cats. When I do my show, I do them at late nights, and I fill them with cats, man. I have to put cats in here because I've already been attacked. I've already been assaulted twice. Yep. And two of the gals that live here, they talked about a woman and her son coming from, I'm okay, I'll take it with stride, coming from the ceiling down into her room. Like coming from a woman and her son had come down. And then she freaked out and ran to her mom's room and slept in there because she wouldn't sleep in her room for the longest time. Now, I walked in there saying, look, I'm in the house now. I'm just saying I'm brave. Don't fucking worry about no ghosts in this fucking house no more. It's no problem. Even though they're mad at me, apparently, for being badass and trying to call them out. I'm not afraid of them. Like you, Clown, I ain't afraid of them, so I'll face off with them. But they've come at me. They've let me know that they're here, you know. This place used to be it used to be a tavern. It's 1700s tavern. I'm in Manchester, England, Cloud, and this is an old building. It used to be a tavern. Now it's sheet rocked up. You can't see the bricks, but it's downstairs. It's all brick up, and obviously it was a brothel here, so it makes sense there would be a woman and her son here, obviously, and there's stuff in here.
Yeah, there's been blood spilled on the ground where you're at. I can see it.
Yeah, thank you.
Beyond ghost hunts, do you ever do any other kind of like research, like searching like UFOs, also Bigfoot or anything like that? Is it just ghosts and spirits?
I'm after demons.
Oh, cool.
When was
I'm really full of ghosts. I go for the big guns.
So, but when you
cool.
Okay, say you're at a building and you know something's happening. Is there a way that you know that you're messing with a spirit versus a demon? Is there like a smell? Is there something that how do I know what I'm messing with?
I can see them.
Okay.
Before I go in a brand new cemetery I've never been in before, and I can just feel where the strongest point of the cemetery is. Just hold a hand out like a radar. I just feel them walk into where the hardest part is. Then sit there and decipher whether or not it's a ghost or a demon.
Oh shit!
Would you say you're almost like a psychic in a way? What do you call those ghost people that you feel like presence?
Empath.
So you feel like you have that gift?
Oh yeah, no, I do. I can know somebody's pissed with me when they send a text. I can get a 3-word text and can tell you if they was pissed at me or if they're sad or happy.
Ragnar Stillspine wrote, "Where do demons come from? Do you have an idea that where they come from?"
Another dimension.
Kind of like what you're saying earlier, Bob. Another dimension, another reality.
He's saying exactly what I say. Exactly.
Demons that all come from inner space. They cross over. I fully believe Bigfoot do too. I believe it's something that can phase and come across. Cobb Cemetery. I wasn't close enough to get the demon on camera, but I saw it. He took on physical form one night. It was black with white stripes, about 6'5". It almost looked like a stripe from the Gremlins. And I my sister's walking through, and I see it up in the trees. I was like, "Oh shit, you okay? You see it?" And I swear to God, he's kind of turned to the side, and it's gone. That sucker will hide from me when I go out there, but it actually was there in physical form, and it just done a little part of a turn. Not all demons can do that, but the bad ones can actually physically take form.
This person wrote, spirits tend to smell more like me than demons. Those are the worst. Otherwise, everything's perfect.
It sounds like demons.
What's that kind of smell? They said that they smell like rotten egg.
Sulfur.
Sulfur.
Yeah,
that's it.
Sulfur. Yeah, that's when the bad ones coming around. But ain't nothing worse than my knowledge yet than a damn hellhound. That Cobb actually has one, no doubt in my mind. I went out there one night. It's something about 2.5 or 3 feet from me, and psychically couldn't see it, physically couldn't see it. Broke and run. It went away from me. You could hear it when it's tearing across the ground.
Here's a couple of questions. Would you say gargoyles are demons?
Some people say that they put gargoyles up in Europe over there in the UK is supposed to be protecting buildings from evil.
That's what I got. Yeah, it's a protective.
Wow,
they're protective.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Philip Dean says, is it true that children under the age of 6 can sense spirits naturally?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Is it because you think that kids' minds are still learning, more open versus us?
Parents say, "See, who you play with, Jimmy?" But Jimmy's not real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As they grow up and they get older, society closes in on them. And they start doubting stuff that they seen as a kid, and that part of them just closes off. That's I know a woman right now that her daughter, I fully believe, can summon spirits in at 3 years old. I was talking to her on the phone. She starts freaking out. She could feel it in the house. And she's like, "There's something in here. Do something with it." And the girl's calling the thing's name, and I'm not repeating it. And I set her on the phone, swatted it out the house. And it wasn't but a minute, she's calling it back. It's like an earthbound, like an elemental, like an earth spirit. Yeah. I don't think it was bad, but I could sense it was real old. But
you'd get along great. John, you'd get along great in Ireland. You might think I'm joking, dude, but they have different names, but you have nailed everything that I've talked to the Irish about. The elementals. Now some will call them jinns because that's kind of the new word because a lot of people came from the Middle East after the war and they brought them with them. That's what they were saying, especially here in England. A lot of people that served in the war in the Gulf, in the Middle East, they had brought back the jinn with them. They attached themselves to objects they'd stolen, or they had like they got PTSD. They think it's from the jinn, I'm about ready to agree with them. This place is pretty bad. Like I said, not Australia, but over in Ireland, same thing you described. They have there's elementals, there's the demons. There's this type. There's like a whole plethora of fucking different types, and they believe it, like yourself. And they've got evidence, and they swear up and down these things. They live under the bridges, like they talk about the old. I found out why they live under bridges. They say there's a troll lives under the bridge, and I go, well, what do they mean by troll? Well, I found out what they are. The bridges in Ireland. People don't know this. Some of them. That there was sweat lodges. They used to put sweat lodges under the bridges. They're actual with rocks, hot rock sweat lodges. So the locals would go into the sweat lodges and live under there. And some of them died from the heat or whatever have you. So they say there's bad spirits in them sweat lodges under the bridge. I go, is that where the troll comes from? Where they charge? Anyway, but the stories like that are kind of cool.
Like Doc Michael wrote, our cats and dogs can see them. And my dog warned me just with his eyes. He was in total fear. So I turned around to confront it and it disappeared, whatever it was.
Spirit. My
Well,
dog's so
then Ginger said, where's my beard? You know, because we could be like ZZ Top for real. Well, actually, one of the band members in ZZ Top doesn't have a beard. It's always been the singer, the bass player. The drummer didn't have a beard.
I heard he took a razor endorsement, a real razor blade endorsement, shaved his beard, but I don't know.
That's fucked up.
One time, all three of them had beards, but he shaved his off.
Now,
I got something for Clown. I want to show him. Okay, so
want me to put you on solo?
I got this is for Clown to see. So the kid, the teenager, well, now a teenager that lives here.
Oh,
this is what we saw. I had them draw it for him to see. He can make sense of it. Okay, here we go. This is what it's your little kid. Little kid drew this. They had it here. And I'm gonna show it again. This is the two that came down from the roof. Now people are laughing in the sidebar. Have a good time with it. Whatever, man. We're being serious. But this is what this individual drew. This is what she saw. This is what she saw. This is what she drew. This is kind of what's in her head.
The top left one looked like a clown, kind of, or the one looked like a princess, kind of. So there's like there's three drawings there.
Yeah. This is what she saw coming from the roof down. These are the two, the mother, and she said the mother and her son come down looking like that. That's what she looked like. Then she saw this thing on the end, get my finger off of it, come in one time. This is what she saw on the end come in one time. Weird. There. And then these objects or thingies.
That might be pixies.
And scared her so much she stopped sleeping in that room.
Well, pixies aren't bad.
Well, it looks like we got 46 people watching right now, so that's awesome. That's fantastic. It says we got 46 people on. Let me just do a fast shout out. Just let everybody know what's going on in the next couple of days. Tomorrow, we got another guest coming on tomorrow from the Matrix Unveiled channel. He talks a lot of Mandela Effect, Matrix stuff. So he's coming on tomorrow. And Tuesday, I have the Truth Seeker 69 is coming on. So I got a couple guests lined up, but I want to get back to Clown because, like I said, I've always been intrigued with paranormal. You know, Bob. You know, I even went on some ghost hunts on the grave, but of course I haven't found nothing. And when you come back from the UK, you know, we're going to be creating our horror movie and going on some ghost hunts and stuff like that. So
Gettysburg.
When you go on a ghost hunt, we had on Tuesday, we had this woman on twice. She's called the witch goddess. She practices magic and stuff like that. And she says on her phone, she has a couple apps that helps her, like, you know, voices and stuff like that, she can use some devices just on a phone. What devices do you have to go out trying to hear things?
I use Necrophonics app on my phone for spirit box.
So the phone app is just fine, just because, you know, every time you watch those shows like Ghost Adventures and all that, they always got these machines. You know, do you really need all that, or just an app on the phone will work?
This Necrophonics app works good. I'm fixing to make me something here in March. If it convert a radio over to a spirit box.
Oh, that's cool.
Use an old Radio Shack radio. One wire you clip. That way it stay on one station. It'll kind of rotate through the stations. It's supposed to be like the golden grail of spirit boxes. I use this one sometime.
Eric, put it in, zoom it in.
Let me zoom that in. Hey, can you ask it a question for us right now, or is that something you can ask a question? There's a question I want you to ask it if you could.
Here, ask.
Is the Earth round or is it flat?
Yep. I heard it was yep.
Is the Earth round or is it flat?
Because last time we did this, they said the Earth was fixed. So I'm curious. Is it ready for me to talk?
Yeah.
Is the Earth round or is it flat?
You said houses.
Is the Earth round or flat?
Oh, got a demon. Heard the hiss.
Oh shoot! Is
Did he
the
say
Earth
flat?
round or is the Earth flat?
Hey, is the Earth round or is it flat? All right, is the Earth round? Is the Earth flat? I ain't saying much. I want to say pretty much.
Martin said I broke it.
Heard say again.
Is the Earth round or is it flat?
It's better to ask one question.
Okay, I'll make it simple. Is the Earth flat? Is the Earth flat?
I can hook my Bluetooth speaker up on it. That's one of them.
No, it was just kind of fun because we had the witch goddess on, and we asked her machine, "Is the Earth round or flat?" And it said it was fixed. And
Well,
it's almost perfect because we all know the government fixed the truth and lie for everybody.
Fixed.
And I know we got some new people that is in the chat from the Brian Stavely show this morning. Gary Cooper, I was talking to him a little bit this morning. He was recommended to come in recommend some people to come in. So look, we got the California in. How's it going?
Hello, people.
Hello.
Hey, Bob, guess what?
What's up?
I had to have her on because she got the shirt.
Oh my god!
She got the shirt with my face on it. And she said she was wearing it.
My mom loves it. Yeah.
Hey man, hey, vote for Eric for president.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I got it in like the biggest size I could, so I just wear it as like a dress, like pajamas. So it's really hype.
I'm gonna vote for Eric for president. I'm gonna write his name in. I mean, that's just what I'm gonna do.
So, Clown, what everybody's talking about is I actually, me and Bob on air one day on the show, I actually fill out an official form for myself to run for president. Now, they can't put my name actually on the ballot because I have to have like 1 million signatures. But if somebody wrote my name in, it does officially count for me to be president of the United States of America.
You're that clown. Vote for Eric.
I've been watching these fucking debates. You guys need me as president. Let me tell you, you guys need me. That debate yesterday was a fucking joke. Joe Biden, what a fucking joke. No, the debate was 2 days ago. I'm going to tell you what the biggest setup. I'm not trying to get political here, guys. I'm not. But yesterday, they did these town, whatever speeches, right? So you know it's fucking fixed because Joe Biden was up there. They got this a black preacher talk about he had like a wife that had died in the shooting, which is bad. Nobody wants to lose somebody. But then he goes on to his story how he lost his family, lost his wife. Like that's a fucking setup. He is losing, so he's trying to get people's sympathy for him. I go, that's bullshit. Don't try to why can't people just be straight and be honest?
I mean, you gotta admit he was in South Africa to go see Nelson Mandela, and then he was arrested. What a load of shit! Lying mother, liar. That is a liar, man. Pants on fire, liar. That is a lying man. He was not in South Africa.
Oh, Bob, I want to see what you think of this. Let me do share real quick.
What's up?
Can you see?
Oh my gosh, I saw this. I was like flipping out, dude. Flipping out.
You guys see it? Okay, this is what it's called. Earth has a new mini moon, but it's only temporary.
See, that's a Mandela effect, because before, like when this first came out, they were saying that it's always been there. It's just in a really long orbit, and it's gonna be there, and it's always been there. And now I guess it's temporary. So things are flipping all over the place. Yeah,
it's not the moon, but you can call it mini moon. Earth has captured a tiny object and pulled it into orbit.
Unless it's
the asteroid known as 2020 CD3 is only second asteroid known to orbit Earth. And while it won't last, the asteroid acts as a temporary mini whirling around our planet. So, Bob, did you read anything about this?
There you go, Ginger. By God. I agree with Ginger.
2020. What's it called?
It's called 2020 CD3.
CD3. Well, there's a 3 in it right there. I'm gonna have to do the math on this one, man. Give me a second. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna break this code down.
The survey is supported by the Near Earth Object Observation Program, which reports into NASA, our wonderful NASA that always tells us the truth. Planet Defense Coordinating Office, special. I don't need to read it all, but here, if anybody wants to see this, let me just copy this page link so people can read it themselves. So let me put it here and post a link. If anybody want to read it themselves, Earth has a new mini moon. So I just thought that'd be kind of cute for people if they want to see it. So let me ask Cloud. Now there's no right answer or wrong answer, and I know you like I said, you haven't been in this community that long at all. And do you believe that we've actually really landed on the moon? Do you think that's a hoax by the government? Or do you think it's?
We was on the moon.
You think we were on the moon?
Yeah. The bigger question I have is why did China land on the moon on the back side and promptly get the hell back off? They talk about we're going to be going back here in the near future.
Yeah, apparently they're supposed to be getting new recruits and all that. We're
going to Mars. Over with.
See, my brother works. He's not on at the moment. He'll come back on. He used to work at the Museum of Flight, where hey Bob, there you are. Bob used to work at the Museum of Flight, and he actually have a lot of the NASA stuff that actually supposedly went to the moon. And Bob, what you were saying? There was no way in hell that ship could ever go to the moon. There was just no, because you're actually next to it. You saw how
I'm in it. I'm inside of those things. I was inside of those things, repairing them. Yeah, no. I always tell people, just think of yourself in a submarine going at the bottom depths of the ocean, and then think of yourself in a tin can going at the same distance to the bottom of the ocean. Which one's going to squish like a squeezed can? The submarine will not. Depends on how deep the pressures goes into that eventually that submarine will squeeze in. That's why it has all the water leaks and it's making creaks, and it's a horrific sound if you've never been in a submarine. It's scary as shit. But inside of a tin can, like you're having a beer, that cold fucking beer, and you have that can, you look at it and say, I wish I was in this can. Boop, you pop inside of the can, then take that can and then put the lid back on top, make it nice and sealed, then drop it to the bottom depths of the ocean. No, you can't do it. So CD3, 2020, Eric, by the way, is BB. So 2 and 2 is a B. B's in the code is actually, if you look at a B, it looks like a 13. A B's are 13s. So basically, B's are 33. So even the year is 33. But that's why it's so weird this year. This year is 33. But if you look at CD3, so C is 3, D is 4, and then you have a 3. So CD3. So you have 33 right there. So 33 and 4. 4 break it down to it's a compound, so it's 1, 1. So basically you have 13, 13. If that makes sense. I know it sounds a lot. Just trust me. It's 13.
I calculated 14, but I just did like straight up numerology. So that's like
Yeah.
a cursed number.
Yeah. Well, I do eight. So A, B, C, that's 3. Then D is 4. So that's 7. Then you do the 7 plus 3 is 10. So you have a 10. We want to do it that way. Or you could just do,
Or plus 22, then you got 42, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So you got that right there.
Hey, Bob, what about this number? It says the first known asteroid to orbit Earth asteroid is 2006 RH-120. That was supposed to be the first asteroid to orbit Earth.
Okay. We'll do the math on that one. But
RH-120 was discovered using a Catalina Sky Survey in September 2006. It's known as a TCO, or Temporary Capture Object, to astronomers.
Okay. That's going to be it's another math code in there. It's another math code. So, sorry, Clown. We try to break down bullshit. We try to look at the secret hidings under the numbers behind the shit, because it's all crap.
Let me ask you something, Clown. With all your experience you've done the last 15 years, was there something that really made you shit your pants out there that you had to get the fuck out of there?
That A block, I didn't run out, but I walked out because I was under attack there. I was having heart palpitations. I had never been growled at so much before in my life. When I first got there, it was a crazy demonic laugh that lasted for about 35 or 40 seconds. I kept hearing that laugh. One point, I turned and have a bright light on. I'm looking in the cell. There's nothing in the cell. But as I pan to it, there's a loud hiss that come from out the cell at me. There's a 2-story tier for the cell block. And they telling me there's black shadows going up top and down and around me, following me. You can actually watch on the video and see a face form on the flap from my backpack. When the video first starts, I'm live streaming off my cell phone.
Yeah.
That interference, so I've done in the little check pattern because of interference. You can see that big demon head formed off to my left. It was right there by me as soon as I went in.
What prison is this? What prison?
I can't say.
Okay. No problem. You don't have to.
No. I mean that sound ugly, but somebody showed me, and then if I announce it across live stream, and they no tell that place might be burnt down in the middle of the night or something.
Hey, here's a question from the chat. I'm just going to ask. It's just a question. Can you ask him if thinks it's possible astronauts would have brought back demons from the moon?
It talks about demons from when Jesus was around. You read the Bible about Legion. There was a crazy man living in a cemetery that they couldn't tame, that Jesus went and cast the demons into a herd of swan.
Yeah.
Off a cliff and into the ocean and drowned.
Yeah, the swan. Yeah, they call. I think they said we are Legion.
What?
I think don't quote me on this, but I think they said we are Legion.
That's exactly right.
Okay, cool.
That's what their name was. They said, well, we are Legion, for we are many.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me just do a fast shout out. Brian Stavy's in the house. He had Brian had a show earlier this morning.
Ew.
You know, Bob, you know how we had Nikita on Tuesday?
Yeah.
He did a spiritual awakening with Nikita today on a show, which was fantastic. I mean, when you learn Nikita's childhood, how he grew up from going to America at 10 years old, you got a more depth that we got into, and it was just it was a beautiful show today.
I'll check it out. Yeah,
check that show out. Somebody put Brian's YouTube channel in there, because his interview with Nikita was just, it was fantastic. And of course, I want to thank him for telling people to jump over to our channel for this show. So I appreciate that, Brian. Thank you very much. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. I always like to have different flavors on the show, not just there's only so much Mandela Effect you can really talk about every day, because you got great shows like Brian, can break it down. I want to have a little fun, so I love hearing this paranormal stuff. So
I like his show. His show, Brian's show is like my heroin. So when I don't like it live. No offense to Brian. I always chill out. I put my fucking head. I just kick back. I just turn it on. Like he knows he's probably an old talk show guy. I like old like Art Bell shit like that. So I like his crazy ass voice. So I just put his thing on and I just kind of half asleep, half awake, listen to his cool stuff.
But his show this morning,
he's my opiates. Brian is my opiate.
This morning was just fantastic. I mean, it just learning about people's journey. No, we learned about his journey about meditation yesterday, but this is about how he grew up, and it's just amazing that he's well maintained as a human being now. You know, like some people said, the way we grew up, you and I would have been in jail and prison. Of course, we're not. You know, the way we grew up. So
it's the journey to become a human being. We're all trying to become human beings. The old Native American word for human being. I'm going to be a human being. He's becoming a human being. Clown, he's definitely a human being that chases demons. And then we don't know what California does. She wears your shirt, so she's obviously a human being. She's got to tolerate that thing.
Well, remember, she don't live in California. Remember, she doesn't live in California.
I know.
So I got a question for Clown.
Go for it. Ask him.
So say you get this like demon dog thing, this man dog demon thing. What are you gonna do with it? You gonna stuff it? Are you gonna like make it into a rug? Like what's the goal here?
Some of that stuff can be banished and sent back where it can't come back and bother people no more.
So do you think it'll like leave a physical do you think it'll leave like a physical body behind it, or do you think it's ethereal? Okay.
It's ethereal. What a lot of people don't know is stuff like vinegar and ammonia can actually keep them from getting after you and bothering you in your house. The thing is, you got people that get attacked by stuff in their houses, then they don't have no place to turn to try to get help. They don't know what to do.
You know, I don't know about the ammonia because I had like 12 cats and I still had lots of demons in my house. So
that's not straight up ammonia. It's bad enough to make most people leave out, though.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't fucking be around ammonia. That would work for me.
I believe the only reason I didn't get hurt worse over at that 8 block when I stayed there about that 2 hours that night was it started getting real bad, and I was sitting there pouring pure ammonia on myself. And even still, it felt like little fingers was just touching me everywhere, just bing, 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 bing. I went and got about 3 hours of sleep, got up the next morning to leave the motel. I felt like I'd been in a car wreck from the night before. My damn hair hurt. And I didn't fall or bump into anything. There was no kind of physical contact between me and anything else. But to wake up the next day all stove up was the same as you've been in a car wreck.
I got another question.
Yeah.
Have they talked to you telepathically at all?
I think everybody's had contact with them at one time or another. You ever had a feeling, the urge to do something that was totally out of character for you to do it? Have you go, I don't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
She's right.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I'm a wild ass bitch. There ain't much I won't do. So
Yes. That's a woman's yes.
There's the truth of the old saying there with some people talk about the devil made them do it. Can't be.
Yeah, that's been going on a lot lately. I saw in the papers there was a time here, like for me, 2016 and forward, there's been a whole lot of the devil made me do it. I've heard that a lot. And at first I thought, bullshit. I'm kind of on the fence now. And some of these people might be getting themselves taken over. I've seen an upsurge in it. And I think it comes from the narcotics. Oh, it's the drugs. No, man. It's that their inhibitions are lowered. Everything's lowered.
You're close. Drugs and alcohol weakens the body. Makes it more susceptible to being taken over.
Okay. I believe it. Yeah. Well, there were this guy smoking spice. There were all these stories of guys smoking these artificial marijuana things, that bath salts and spice. And then they get them out there on camera, and they're actually trying to eat people, like literally, like eating on people, like animals.
Case where another guy had another one down, was eating in Edie's face.
Yes, I remember that.
Salt. There, 2 years ago, had a guy wigged out on that stuff. had killed his wife with a knife. By the time they got there, he was trying to cut the baby out of her. She was pregnant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they keep talking about how it wasn't them. They were possessed. Well, they were on drugs. Well, you know, a little bit of something extra on that too, man. I mean, who hasn't been out and had a little something and you were just out of control in a fight, baby, but you weren't cutting nobody up. You're not eating somebody's face off. I think there's a little bit of something going on in this place. This place right now where we're at, right now, is a lot of possession going on. It's kind of biblical. I think we're rolling the biblical thing with a lot of possessions going on.
Well, they got demons that affect different areas. Some of them sit there and get people with gluttony, sex, drugs, alcohol.
Wow.
Yeah. It's Keto wrote demons
the Bible where God says he'll set a demon up, appoint a demon to somebody.
Whoa. I think there's spell casting going on too. I'm just saying, I think there's a little bit of using these demons to do a little spell casting here and there too.
Let me ask you an off the wall kind of question. This is an off the wall. I know there's an off the wall kind of question. Say you hate somebody. Say, I don't know, you hate your neighbor. Any way you can summon a demon to go attack your neighbor?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you can, but you're going to pay for it.
Okay, you guys, I know somebody who did that, right?
Okay.
And he got a hernia shortly after, and his balls or his intestines fell into his ball sack. So he was like, the demons are my friend, man. I'm like, I don't think so, dude. Like, and he would walk around, and it looked like he had like maybe like just a slightly smaller soccer ball in his pants, and he could barely fit pants on anymore. He just had this big giant round thing, and like he'd go back to the doctor. He'd be like, man, they shoved him back up in there, and I'd be like, don't you think it's time to stop summoning demons? He's like, nah, man, they're my friends. And I'm like, I don't know, dude, you look pretty rough.
What they call
I actually like my neighbor, so I don't need to cast any demons on them. Do you feel? Man, don't die on us, man. I don't want to be known as the guy who brings you on and you die on me.
Yeah.
Don't want to come on the show ever again. Actually, in a little way, Clown, you're kind of a real version of a Ghostbuster in a way. You're trying to get rid of the demons, really. You're trying to find them and then like get rid of them like a real life Ghostbuster.
Well, you know they afflict spirits in the cemeteries. I've sat there watched them. They'll sit there and get a hold of people's spirits in cemeteries and bleed the energy out of them and use the energy for doing stuff they want to do.
Oh.
Yeah, so you end up being like.
Oh, we froze him. He froze. He's
It's demon interference, man.
It could be, man.
Anytime on this show, there's a lot of things that happen that's weird. We get frozen, kicked out. They have to restart my computer. So it doesn't shock me.
I've got a damn jewelry box I'm getting interference off from. I got it from some people there that the thing's got a damn demon in it. And I've been working on it off and on for about 2 weeks to exercise it, try to clear it out. It's a really nice jewelry box. It's too bad it had 3 demons in it.
Can you use it?
Here's a question for you. Have you ever went on a job and you thought you stopped something and somehow you brung it home and it attacked your family?
Not family, nah. No, but I did manage to get one kicked off. It was after a group of us there for about a year before he figured out how to get him bound out where he couldn't keep coming back after us. The whole time we thought we was dealing with one demon. It wasn't. There's 4 demons taking one form.
Oh.
Wow.
How do you get rid of them? Well, how do you do it? You exercise? How do you get rid of them?
You got a binding on him. Banished him. Last machine, he was sent off to heaven. Let the angels watch over him. We sure the hell don't want him coming back.
Is it like the movies where you got to have a house exorcism, where you got to have a priest come over? Is all that stuff real?
Yeah, but a lot of stuff you can do yourself. You got to have faith in God.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Use that much of videos. I'm out there. You bringing a gallon jug of holy water with me. I go out there and pray over a cemetery. I was out there in Alabama with Alan and Rosie, and something drained all the batteries all out of my lights on my camera. Everything went pitch black. Alan and Rosie back at the van a good distance from me, and all I smelled was the smell of sulfur. That demon was coming in on me. I spun around in a circle, just started slinging holy water around, and I got him. He decided to back up and leave me the hell alone.
This is the most weirdest question I've ever seen.
Something there burnt my damn toe. You talk about like a succubus or an incubus. And yeah, they drain energy from you. In the long run, they can end up hurting you bad illnesses or cause you to die. End up with your soul too.
This guy wants to know if you can make love to a demon.
Yeah, that was the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll fuck you all right. They'll fuck you real good.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to have sex with a demon. I don't know if that would be...
And they drain your life energy from you. That's like the old stories you read up on, like the hags. The hag was something there that but on men.
Do you think
die.
With all your experience, do you think a Ouija board can really open a dimension to the other side?
Yeah. Yes, I've had bad experiences with them. I can show you one of my videos. I've done this guy come on there, had a damn Ouija board he got from a friend. The guy put a pentagram on the back of it.
Oh.
He held the Ouija board by the corner and touching the flame on the candle for as long as my hands hold here. And it picks it up and shows there's no burn. There's no smudge. And they look like a regular carbon fiber Ouija board like you get from Walmart. And he held it touching the flame on a candle and it did not burn.
Huh. It's not asbestos.
No, it's the regular carbon fiber Ouija board. But they said, they could all do that, like pressed particle wood.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. These making old Ouija boards out of.
Yeah.
They didn't have a smudge on it from being over that candle.
Huh. Oh, here's
it's
a
crazy.
good question.
Doing one man sessions on the Ouija board, you don't do.
I don't mess with them.
You know how Ouija
board works? Good question.
You know how Ouija board works?
How
opens it up, right? The portal
has to come through you to move the planchette.
Oh.
Normally, you have an aura that's strong enough to repel most spiritual entities that try to get into you. Over a period of time, it wears your resistance down, and it makes it easier for it to get through to you. And the chance is something come alongside and just want to use you to convey a message. Maybe want to be you.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. Let me ask you, why would God allow demons to roam about?
Free will. Free will.
Yeah. You don't think part of it is like because God knows the beginning to the end and like the demons and stuff and everything is God's creation, right? It makes that like pretty clear in the Bible. You don't think it's like maybe potentially for our entertainment, do you?
No. Both the faithful. Said he had the attempted overthrow when Kevin, when God threw the angels out, threw Lucifer out.
Yeah.
And then after that, he wanted to make sure people is right before he bring them into heaven. So he give people free will. They said they're setting demons out to tempt people to see if you'll fall sway to the demons. You're going to be faithful to God, or you're going to be faithful to the demons. And I'm not religions, but in Satanism, they just do as thou wilt, and that is the whole letter of the law. That's the Satan read right there. That's far different from the Wiccan read. The Wiccan read is, and it harm none, do what thou will. And Satanism, they believe just your God here, do whatever the hell you want to do. Just so.
Yeah. I was researching the Bible trying to figure out where he made the Elohim. Well, the Elohim, if you look up the Elohim, it's a spirit realm. So if it's in the Bible that God made the Elohim, he made the spirit realm. If he made a spirit realm, then he made spirits. Well, these aren't just spirits, but these are actual demons that tempt you to do all the bad things. It's just
there's 9 different levels of hell. Each level has a main demons appointed to that realm. That's basically like a general.
Here's a decent question. How would you know if it was a demon or just your own mind playing tricks?
True.
That's a decent question.
Because you know yourself, you know your instinct. You sit there and think, would I normally do that or not?
True.
Yeah.
The anti-God system wants us all playing around with demons.
Yeah, I don't think Yeah, I don't play with him. I know Clown's a demon hunter. Remember, guys, he's a demon hunter. He don't play with him.
The Kita says, right on, brother. We're on the same page. So
I go after him to try to figure out a way to put him down. I just hadn't figured out what to do with that damn demon out there at Cobb just yet because there's 3 witches buried out there. I've got 1 banished. I know where 1's at that needs to be banished, and there's 1 more I need to find.
well, look at all these stories. One person said, I woke up with succubus on my chest when I was 13. Very scary.
That's bad business. Did you get rid of it?
That's a good question. Hey, did you get rid of it? Let us know. How did it end? That's a good one.
Something like that's not going to come by there for a one-night stand. That's something like that normally going to latch on and stay with a person from there on out.
Do you believe in because we had the witch goddess, she calls herself the witch goddess, she's on our show twice. Do you believe witchcraft, warlocks, witches, black magic, real magic all exist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
think about something you can trace back to the Bible. The Bible's in there. It says, don't let the sun set on your wrath. In other words, don't fall asleep mad at somebody. Because if it's on your mind, you're mad at Grim over here. You could actually hurt him by going to sleep mad. You go to sleep mad, and in your dream, you fight him and whooping his ass. You could actually hit him like that.
Hey, Bob, take over for a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, that's a really good concept if you think about it. I went to sleep many times mad, well, PTSD and what have you, and I've woken up feeling like I got my ass beat up. Like I had no reason for it, man. I was mad going to bed, but I feel like I got my ass beat up. I woke up feeling. The thing
is, you stay on the negative side, being mad, wanting the last shot, either consciously or subconsciously through mind. You're opening yourself up to spirits paying attention to you. Because when you start manifesting psychic abilities, it's like flicking a light on. Everything around sees you. The more they see you,
it's terrible. It's terrible. It is so bad when it switches on. Like, and it's weird.
There it is.
Because the people around me can see whatever I'm seeing. So it's not like I'm the only one seeing it. So, I mean, I'll see, like, I saw this, like, 60-foot demon one time, and I just laughed, dude. I'm just laughing because I'm just like, you're not going to do anything to me. Like, whatever, you know? Like, shadow people, like, demons all over the place. One of these demons looked like he was wearing a Santa Claus outfit. I'm like, what the fuck is that about? That's, like, next level ridiculous. And
that was Krampus.
I saw him, dude. I took a photo of him. I had it on my old phone. I had a picture of him. It was ridiculous. And I do have a question about your music box, though, because I had a radio from like the early 80s or the 70s, and it was one of those like talking radios when they came out. You know, they'd say the time.
Yeah.
And it was demon possessed. So when I got it, it was normal. And then when my psychic ability started really turning on, it would just like come out with like all these voices. Like it started off like really demonic. Like it would be like, at first it had that computer voice, and then it was like, it's 2 p.m. or like, and then it started doing like alien voices, and then eventually it just started making horrible sounds like screaming and stuff. And my friends wanted me to unplug it, but I'm like, hell no, dude, I'm entertained every half hour. This is
I tell you what time it is. It's time to throw that some bitch out the window.
What? Like, okay, so you're really into you're really into numerology. So my houses got Mandela Effect shifted, and then numerology added up to 666. And then everything went crazy. So throwing out that radio wasn't going to do shit. So I have a question about your music box. Anything like that happen where it just like was acting ballistic? Because that thing was crazy, dude.
I'm saying a lot of crazy stuff.
What did he? I'm trying to read
By
this.
every time I've been got locked in enough that by the time I try to do a spirit box session, I'm almost instantly getting messages to die.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Hey, they're on die.
That's not good. That's usually a bad sign right there.
How
If something
bad?
tells me I'm going to kill you, I usually don't want to hang around.
Shit,
You
I
know?
know. I've got in this place that got them demons that one of them kept going to die. And I was like, why don't you find something else to say? And it starts going, burn, burn, burn. I was like, you burn off a lot. Do you have gonorrhea? And it got quiet. They went, yes, and then started laughing.
See, they're funny, dude. If they were telling me to die, that might bother me. But like, for the most part, like people would come to my house and they would be like, look at those shadow people. And I'd be like, yeah, they're always there, dude. We're busy. Like, how can we feed the people in the neighborhood right now? Like, what's, you know, like people are hungry. I can't be concerned with these demons right now.
I don't know why they call them spirits.
Yeah.
That's getting off into dang like language.
I don't know. Yeah, why anything's called Satan? Why is there called spirits? That's a good question. Yeah.
I think were they referring to alcohol?
Could be because there's a lot of alcohol talk in the chat, and there's a lot of, you know, everybody's saying everything's Satan.
Well, yeah, you got to be strong-willed for that. I mean, well, Jesus was a wine bibber, right? It's new in the Bible now, so it can't be too bad.
You gotta look at the geography where Jesus was at that time. There wasn't a whole lot of water. Just about everybody drunk water.
Yes.
It wasn't safe to drink water back then necessarily. Like they had wells, but I have a question for Clown. Do you know Isaiah 11:6?
Drink spirits.
That's what?
Do you know Isaiah 11:6?
No,
okay, so the scripture that says the lion will lay down with the blank. Or the lion. I messed it up. The lion will lay down with the lamb. Sorry. Are you familiar with that scripture?
I've heard of it. I'm not real familiar with it.
Okay, because a lot of the Mandela effects, like I really wanted to ask you about this. So the Bible changes. There's now unicorns in the Bible. The word
mentioned in the Bible for years.
Oh, see, for me, they weren't there. There's the word matrix is in the Bible. Jesus, how did Jesus die?
I don't think he actually died.
Well, before he came back, because he was resurrected.
I believe he took him a nap and he come back and he moved on.
Well, how did they or he was crucified or was he hung in a tree?
He was crucified.
Well, now if you open the Bible, he was hung in a tree.
Clown's like, what the hell?
So he's trying to like me. I don't read the Bible.
Yeah, remember, Clown
might depend on what version of Bible you're looking at.
The Clown probably has the Mandela effect, guys. He just don't know it. He's learning about it. Be gentle. He doesn't know what's changed in the Bible. It's a lot of scriptures have changed, Clown, in the Bible that you don't know about yet. You're just learning it right now, so it's a little bit of a shock. I've never heard of him ever being hung in the Bible, ever in any book, ever in anthropology. I've never heard of it, but now he's hung in the Bible. So it's changed for me. It might have changed for your memory. You just don't know it yet. You're like, oh, what? It used to be lion and a lamb. Lion laid with a lamb. Now it's the wolf shall lay with a lamb. No more lions gone. It's the wolf that lays with the lamb. Yeah. Sounds like you remember the lion. like us.
Yeah.
So the Mandela Effect world, my friend.
Yeah, the Bible's supernaturally changing. Jesus is a cross-dresser now. We've got like there's one thing in the Bible now where it says Jesus is a cross-dresser. There's like homosexuality. There's women, and you remember the scripture?
People want to try to reprint it and trying to brainwash the populace.
You guys want to front that?
Yeah, it sounds more like a snowflake effect.
Well, even if you have a Bible from like the 1600s or the 1800s, they're all updating. So reality, in the Bible, it says that all things will be changed, all things that will be made new and stuff like that. So that's what we're witnessing right now. So
my theory was, remember, it's pagan now. Remember, Thor had to dress as a woman to get his hammer back. So Thor, the manliest man in all the gods, the son of God himself, Thor, had to dress as a woman and marry another man to get his hammer back. He had to pretend. He wasn't gay. He wasn't gay. He had to pretend to be a woman to secretly get his hammer back, his weapon back. So he had to dress
Isn't that the plot of Final Fantasy VII?
Jesus was.
Thor's hammer's name is Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Yeah. So he in the mythology, in the Veda, or in the not the Vedas, but he had to dress as a woman to get his hammer back. It's part of the mythology. So it's kind of translated into the Bible. And Odin was hung from a tree, and so it's also Jesus is hung from a tree.
Hung from a tree. I know
Odin hung himself from a tree.
Pulled his eye out and give it to the ravens.
Yeah, he had his eye removed for knowledge. So what he did was he was hung from a tree. He went down to the depths of hell, HEL, not LL. Hey, he talked to the three witches. Well, they took his eye. They said, we need your eye. So they removed his eye, and they put it in a big old pot of whatever have you with all the magic. And he was able to see the entire Midgard. He could see it without having to be there now. With his eye, he's able to see through the eyes of the ravens. So he could see with that missing eye gave him more sight. So he has one eye, but he has more sight with just the one eye.
There's a witches there. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Yeah. Odin had to do what Odin had to do so you could see Midgard. He could see, he's got his 2 ravens, so now he's able to see everything because he had to give it one eye to be able to do that. But back to the Bible, Jesus was also hung in a tree now. So I'm like, I can see the correlation. I can see the overlap. I can see the paganism overlap. That's
about having to look at. That's something I'd like to look into and see.
Yeah, look into the changes in the Bible. There's lots of
the Bible.
Just keep watching us. Just keep watching us. You're learning a lot. We always tell people when you come to the show, all we ask is just everybody have an open mind.
Yeah, have an open mind.
Belief system, it's all it is. It's a belief system, and it's up to you what you want to take in, what you don't. So hopefully, Clown, you're having a good time with us.
Oh yeah, my idea is everybody have a right to an opinion.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong. It's just differences of opinions can be discussed or agree to disagree, but fall out and get mad.
Well, one of the things you're going to learn is this community here is probably the best community out there because you can disagree or not disagree. Nobody here is going to pound you for what you believe in. Nobody. Everybody backs everybody up here.
It's a blend. I love it. I love the blend. I love the blend, man.
Yeah, I'm have to keep an eye out to make sure I keep up with you when you do your channel live streams. You do them in the daytime?
Yeah, we do them at 11 a.m. every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday because Bob, the co-host, he lives in Manchester, UK. So for him, it's nighttime.
So Tuesday,
I'm just over here.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
So that's why I can't do the show like at 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock because Bob was asleep. So 11 o'clock is the only time that we're both up at the same time.
Yeah. The only thing I ever get mad with, and I'll put some people out of my live stream, is they come on live stream and they do some crazy shit like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to do a live stream. Y'all come to mine. I'm like, boom, you're banned. Don't come back. That's piracy. You don't go on somebody's live stream and do shit like that.
Yeah.
Got to have respect.
Yeah. We got a good crew. Everybody's great crew. They go to Brian's. They come over here. They go to the next one. They go to the next one. It's like a nice little functioning wave of people that are like-minded. They're smart. They're awake. waking up. We're all in the journey, the enlightenment journey, as Mike would put it. You know, we're all learning from each other because I don't have the answers. You might have something I don't know about, man. I need to know about it.
That's it. You gotta keep looking.
Yeah.
I've got two ways of looking at things. Normally, I'm looking at the next live stream coming up, trying to get ready for it. Then I'm sitting there, got the other side is where we go to do a spirit box session at, and what am I going to do when I get there? I love going on live streams. I'm just careful about which ones I go to.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I went to one here a while back and fooled around, and there's a troll that hit that live stream. Everybody was on that live stream. They started going and messing with them. Followed me to mine. This joker actually pulled his pecker out on the live stream. I had to sit there and delete the whole live stream. Before it was over with, this freak puts my whole street address and unit number for my damn condo up on it. How he found that out, I don't know. But bro, I was getting comments on my YouTube videos of, well, I'd like to meet you. Go look at the channel. And the dude's doing snuff flicks.
What?
God, man.
Yeah, I said, oh, I'd like to meet you. I was like, yeah, you're going to meet me at the firearm.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet him. He'd probably change his tune pretty quick if I had my way with him, because that's fucked, dude. Straight up. Yeah.
Listen, he's 100% right, because Bob went on a show, and then this guy behind his back put his home address on.
My home address.
Everybody knows where he lives.
And he's part of the Mandela Effect, supposed in the community. And next thing you know, he's trying to put addresses I'm staying at. I'm like, I'm not hiding out, but I'm in different places. And the dude was trying to put my address out, and then he's putting my family addresses. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, bro, that's crap.
I mean, you hate me that much?
And Bob, didn't you have a stranger came to your house because of that?
Yeah, I've had 3 strangers come to my old house before I sold it. Yeah, 3 strangers. Got lucky that they were good people. Just got lucky they were decent folks. One of them went to prison, but but at least I got lucky they were good people. Yeah, that was because, boy.
See, the only lucky person is Nachikita. He wrote, my hut has no address, so good luck trying to find it.
There you go. Oh, anybody go find me and they figure out that and come start something, they ain't going to be happy very long.
Who was IPS?
Same with me. I was like, if you really want to meet me that bad, man, you might not like what you meet, but I'm a nice guy. I'm a decent person. You treat me good, I'm going to treat you fantastic.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy.
Yeah, I like that. Has no address, huh? My God.
Yeah, so I'm address-less at the moment, so I'm keeping it that way. I had so many fucking people like coming after me. Why are you coming after me? For what reason? What have I said? Have I insulted you in some weird way?
You can draw some crazy people in sometimes.
Yeah.
That's just one of the things that caused me problems was because I used to do a big buildup before I'd go to do an investigation. And I'd let people know where I was going to be at, when I was going to get there. And then after that, so I can't do that no more. I can sit there and end up fool around, maybe walk into a damn ambush. If you're going to do them go out and do investigations or exploring, I wouldn't recommend saying where you're going to be at and what time.
I know, I'm with you, man. With you. I'd be in France, and I'm telling people, where you at, man? Oh, I'm in this place, or I'm in England. I'm in London at the moment. I'm in France. I'm in London at the moment, just to throw off the dogs a little bit, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a scary sort, bro. But off of that, I went and done 2 different collaborations with 2 different people the next day, and I went off and out of state and go met up with people. And I was still kind of like, bro, I hope this ain't the one that's saying, oh, I'd like to meet you.
This is so...
Turned out there's good people.
This is so strange because I know like a lot of models, like professional models, and they don't even have this issue. So, I mean, you guys, your milkshake brings the boys to the yard. I don't know what's going on. ZZ Top fever.
That's what Johnny wrote. ZZ Top, Alex Jones, and David Jones.
Man, what do you want to meet me for?
And Callie. So we're the new improved ZZ Top because we got Callie now. She's the singer now because we can't sing.
That's it. I gotta get my beard a little longer. I've been growing mine but about 3 years.
Yeah, it's 2016 when I woke up. I had a nice beard.
Oh,
You ain't real fast, Daddy.
He's wearing a hat.
God.
All four of us are wearing a hat. Kelly's
Yeah.
wearing that picture.
Yes, we need a banjo. We need a banjo.
This is my goofing off hat. I've got a green boonie style hat I wear when I go ghost hunting. That's when I get serious. That's something I discovered is going out ghost hunting wearing this. I was taking more damn chances doing crazier stuff than what I should have been. I need to slow down a little bit. Although that abandoned church I was just at is a 20-foot ceiling, and I'm standing under a rotted roof with 3 bricks just balanced up there, and I'm under 3 bricks and daring demons to drop bricks on me.
Has there ever been like a demon that you just there was no way you could get rid of it? You tried everything. You ever?
No, everything I've stood there and went to get rid of, got rid of so far, knock on wood. That was that one I told you. I said I won't call the name or nothing, but it took me and some magic users about a year to get him put down. That was a daily battle. Give you an idea of the kind of power this thing was rocking. We was all staying with this friend of ours, this girl's apartment, because he was after her bad. She had Christmas lights set up along the ceiling in her bedroom and back to the bathroom. And she come right out the bedroom about midnight screaming at us about, come in here, come in here. We know we all go running in. We're like, what? She goes, the lights are on. She had your Christmas lights on. What's the big deal? Then she points to the wall and says, they're not fucking plugged up. And we're like, huh? We look and they wasn't plugged up. Then the lights went out. Then we was all bouncing off the bedroom door trying to get out of there. Discover 4 people can't go through one door at the same time.
Yeah. That sounds a little bit bad, man. That's a lot of energy.
Hell yeah,
People are liking you, man. They wrote laugh out loud. Clown is a riot.
Gotta have a sense of humor.
You know, when you watch TV, there's all these fucking shows: Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, and Ghost Spirits, Ghost Towns, whatever they all are. When you watch these, if you sit down and watch one of these shows, do you say to yourself, "What a bunch of fakes! This shit doesn't happen." Because I watch Ghost Adventures sometimes, and it seems like every time they hear a noise, they're always running, and I'm like, well, after 10 to 15 years, wouldn't you be a little immune to a little voice?
I can't comment. There's so many people on Twitter and YouTube that fans of these different shows. And if you have a negative opinion, it can affect you in the community.
In my opinion,
I see him do some cool work. I do see him do some cool work. Thank you, Philip. But yeah, everybody got their own way of handling things.
I don't know if it was because like the people that I hung out with were like drunk or on drugs, but like from my experience, people who see them like in real life will either they'll just not come back, they'll just leave and they'll just be done, or they'll just be like, I guess they're not doing anything. Okay, yeah, the shelf fell over. Yeah, the lights are turning on and off. Yeah, this is happening. Oh, look, there's like a shadow person, but they get used to it. You get acclimated to it like really quick. I find. I don't know. It's weird.
I'm used to it, but my thing is I like joking, have a sense of humor about it. Because some of the stuff I'd be doing, if I did sit there and get serious about it, I'd be running to get the hell out of there.
I agree with this person. Drama keeps the ratings up, and that is true because a lot of it is over. I'm not saying their research ain't real, but over you gotta. Because now they add like scary music and this and this and this.
I've learned a lot of good stuff watching Ghost Adventures. They have had some cutting edge technology, like the UV cameras. As far as I know, they're the first ones to start using them. Paranormal people are now using them.
I like their show. Back in the day, me and my son used to watch it. I
used to watch it when they used to get locked in. Like there was 3 of them.
I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, man. I loved it.
They fired that guy. They fired that one guy, and now they got like 4 or 5 of them. But they're not locked down no more. They just You're like ghost
Yeah.
hunter.
They have one of them that left the group, started his own show.
Yeah.
He was going there with a woman, and they'd get locked in a place for 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. Ghost Town. I know which one you're talking about.
I think his name's Brian. I'm not sure about the name, but I know it takes some damn balls of stainless steel to go get locked in a place for 3 days.
That's called the military.
Have you ever locked yourself down in a place just to be in there?
Well, I went in that A block, pretty much went locked in, but it's so far to get out of there. I'll put it like this. You know you're in for a bad night when you walk in and get there, and there's about a 5-minute walk, and en route, it feels like something hot and sticky sticks in your left ear, and it's the damn demon was there already, and it licked me in the freaking ear.
A lot of people with the Mandela effect have experienced tinnitus with the ears going in and out like the.
I believe I know what that is. You can almost hear on that wavelength, but not quite.
Yeah.
You're kind of partially locked in on something, and you're not going to be in control of it. So yeah, that would make you go berserk.
Like the air pressure change, like there's an air pocket change thing.
But you can tune yourself into meditation. You can sit there and train yourself to hear spirits.
Oh, screw that!
There's a whole damn technique for doing it or seeing them.
Wow!
You can train yourself to tune into the spirit realm.
Yeah, I think I saw 2 people the other day, but a month back. I think I told Eric about that smoking guy that was walking by the bus stop, all fidgety and weird. Nobody's even paying attention to him. Next time I turn around, he's gone. Then I saw a girl cross the road looking smoking. I was like, oh, hell. Then I turned back around, talking to my friend, turned back, and we both turned around and said, that person's gone. What the hell?
After my wife died, she come back home and stayed around there for a few days. I had to ignore her and get her kissed, but she'd leave because she wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh,
Last I heard from her, she was bitching, just like hearing like talk through clear air. I don't even know why I tried talking to you. You ignored me. You ignored me when I was still alive. I was like, the bitch is gone. Yay.
Well, the spot where I saw those 2 dead people, I call it's a corner where people have got hit by cars a lot. It's this weird little 3-way, like a light goes in 3 different directions, and it's a weird crosswalk. And so the only thing I can figure out, this is the person I was with that's from here goes, well, this is where a lot of people get hit by cars. This one spot that we crossed. So I go, oh, so maybe those 2 people we saw got hit by a car here.
That's possible.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. See, when I tell something, it's because I've always got an underlying thing to go with it. One of the biggest damn arguments me and my wife would keep, and she was right on it, was I'd set my damn medicine, like my high blood pressure medicine, on the table by my recliner, and my diabetic medicine there. And she's all the time fussing me about it because we had dogs, worried about a dog would get into it. I was sound asleep. She hadn't been dead but about 3 days. I done went like 20 hours without sleep. I finally passed out, and I heard her screaming at me, just clear as a bell, telling me to wake up now. And I wake up and look at one of my dogs. He got my damn glipizide, lowers your blood sugar. Had the bottle off the table, had it caught up between his front paws. It was chewing the top off the bottle. If that dog would have taken glipizide, it would have killed him.
Oh.
So she communicated with me twice about stuff, and me after she died. That's like her parrot she had. That parrot was raised by women. That parrot would bite a man, bro. That thing would draw blood.
Wow.
So I got with my aunt. She knew somebody that wanted the parrot. And I was sound asleep, and I heard, and she sat there and told me, don't forget about the camera. And I'm like, camera? Cell phone rings. It was my aunt. Yeah, I found 2 old ladies here that wants that parrot. Can you send us a picture of it? Spirits can be clued in on stuff, brother.
That's cool.
Still
Love this.
nagging you. Still nagging you.
Yeah.
Still still nagging.
Yeah. She had good ways too. I try to see the good in everything.
That's bad when you gotta say I try to see the good in everything and you're talking about your wife.
Of course, I don't want to look. I won't look all the way bad. I want to look part of the way good too.
I don't get mad at any of my exes. I don't blame them at all. I blame myself, man. I was like, that's my fault. I'm the asshole. When they get away from me, I'm like, good for you. You've made a good decision.
You were never an asshole in your life. Come on.
No.
You never pissed off anybody. That never happened.
Pissed off anybody ever in my life.
You're
No.
just a teddy bear.
I was good for a long time, man. I was good up until 2016, man, around June. When I woke up, then I was like, ah, shit, this ain't my home no more, Toto. I gotta be a dick now. Shit, I don't know anybody. Everybody's different now. The fucking sun is gone. There's a goddamn white ball. Where's the yellow sun? What's up with the sky color? It's weird ass blue. And where's the moon at? The moon's looking weird. It's the opposite direction. So the red lights on the top. The American flag is being worn backwards on the arms of the military. Where the hell am I at? So I had to become a dick.
Well, Brian thinks you're an asshole.
Well, of course he thinks I'm an asshole. He's probably got a picture poster of me with he's putting darts into it. He's lighting it on fire on the corners.
Yeah, I just shared the stream out across Twitter. Might get a few more people to come in.
Oh, cool.
Hope so.
Yeah. I look forward to your ghost adventures. I want to see you out there as a real person, out there doing the real thing. I want to see the real thing.
That second week in March, I'm going back to that church.
Cool.
Well, at church, I actually got slung by something about 6 feet across the church, and it was attacked outside going through the gate into the cemetery. Something grabbed by them big light on my camera.
Well, when you go, maybe
it hit me back in the damn nose with it.
maybe when you go, maybe you'll come back on our show after that and kind of give us the outcome of that search.
Well, I'll have a video posted to tell you about stuff because every hunt there's stuff that happened that I can tell stories about afterward that don't come up on camera. Cameras don't catch everything.
No, you just got to get together like this and just talk. I mean, everybody seems like in the chat are enjoying the ghost talk and all that.
Hell yeah.
I might do one. I'm thinking about doing one up here. There's huge cemeteries here in England. Oh, just seeing these beautiful
where you got old cemeteries at. Where there's been a murder.
I'll make sure.
You know where you ought to go? You know where you ought to go?
Where's that?
Get the locations where Jack the Ripper was killing prostitutes.
Oh, that's down in London.
Spirit box session. Set up cameras.
I'll find some local. I'm not a big fan of London. No offense to the people in London. It's just I've been in London. Like,
here's another idea. People that's been murdered, you can track down through the newspaper to the obituary column to where they buried at. And usually murders are really active right after the first few days after they've been buried.
Okay. I'll go find one of those. I'll do a live. I'll do a live show. If you guys want me to do a live show, it'll be like 3:00 in the morning over here, but I'll do a live show one of these big old cemeteries. Just just look at the beautiful architecture of the buildings and everything. It's open here, so you can go right in there. Take a look at that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know one to go to. It's really freaky. I think it was a dead guy in there. It kind of freaked me out. He just walked up behind me, and I had a cameraman and walked right behind us and just stood there, like didn't say a word. Person walked up behind us like a kind of a nerd, this weird jacket, like a nerd, had his head down and just kind of stood up there. And I said, "Hi, can I help you?" Because we're reading a tombstone. And the person that just walks like comfortably, like a brother would walk up to two brothers and just look between. We're looking at him. We're like, "Can I help you?" And like, I introduced ourselves, nice person. And we kept walking. And I go, "This person's still standing at the same stone." And then we walked around the other side. And where the fuck did that person go? Where the fuck did that person go?
Oh, bro, I know you've had to have heard of Maria Laveau.
Who?
Maria Laveau, famous voodoo priestess that was buried
Oh,
in
yeah. Yeah, Louisiana, right?
Right, there in New Orleans, Louisiana. When we was there looking for looking for her grave, and wound up where Sante Day was buried at. She died just recently. She was the most recent at that time voodoo priestess that had died. And you can feel the ground, bro, as the energy just pulsing like an earthquake. She had so much power.
Oh, wow.
And people put little bottles of alcohol out and money and cigarettes and whatnot. And I'm sitting there putting some cigarettes and some money out. And it was the day after Halloween. I heard his voice behind me goes, "Oh, you know Sante Day?" And I turned around, there's this black guy with a mask up on his head.
Uh-huh.
It's like a brown leather mask. And I turned around and say, "No, I didn't know who was buried here, but I could feel the power. I was showing my respect." He goes, "Oh, that's Sante Day." I was like, "Bro, this is cool." Because they even put the little charcoal X's on there where people's requesting wishes, for stuff. And I turned around to look, and when I looked back, that guy was gone. This cemetery's got like an 8-foot stone wall around it. There's one way in it. Instantly, I went straight up the walk and out onto the street and could not find him. That guy was there for a second and then gone. And I believe I was a damn guardian. He was like a guardian. I don't think I was a real guy. I think I was spiritual.
Wow. Well, this guy was British, and he was a nerd, and he was pale, and he looked like a nerd. In fact, if people watch, there's a movie. There's what's his name? Harry Potter. The lady who made Harry Potter series made a whole new series about like the animals. She made a new series, a movie series with Johnny Depp in it with white hair. But the main character had like a little plant guy living in his pocket. Like he looks kind of like that, like a British guy, like a pale, confused nerd guy face. He was just nerdy. It was like I've never seen anybody like that. And even his outfit looked like something you'd see at a secondhand store. It's just really this bad dressed person that looked really confused.
That's probably because he got hit. He didn't realize what happened. If he was hit by a car and was killed instantly, it'd be like taking a bad hit. You're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Body dies, spirit's there, and the spirit comes back around like, what the hell? They confused, don't know what happened.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that until after the freaking 2016, people. I'm going to be honest with you. I debunked. After 2016, now we see these. Some people are probably like aware. They're so awake now, you might be able to see certain things. It's a little bit weird. And I'll be telling people right now, they say, what does a ghost look like? A human, a normal person that you're confused by. Is it, are they alive or are they dead? You don't know. You just look at their expression and they're confusing to you. You feel it inside. Like you're looking at a confused person, like lost. That's what you see.
Yeah, spirit can look like anything they want to look like. You can change.
Yeah, it's weird. And
no demon. You run across what you think is a demon, but actually was a mean person in real life. They end up becoming an evil spirit. And they figure out what they could do, and they change forms where they could be like kind of like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
They want to be a bioexorcist.
I watched that today. Synchronicity. I watched that today because I knew you were coming on, and I wanted to get like I'm not gonna be spooked up. I watched Beetlejuice, man. I want to laugh. Right, I want to laugh at spirits. I don't want to be in some. I want to keep my vibration high. I don't want to keep it low. Watch some horror movie. So I kept my vibration high. I watched Beetlejuice today. So it's kind of funny to say that. Keep it lively.
Man, look at this person wrote, people who die believing, knowing the Christ, are asleep. Those that died without him, Christ, are in hell. Demons pretend to be dearly departed. It's not. Demons are deceivers to confuse.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. My main thing want to come back as a little kid. Everybody feel bad for a little kid. They have that sympathy, and they want to try to go help them.
Wow.
I don't know about if all the people that died and believe in Christ are asleep. There've been too many accounts of people that was Christians that died and know things that only that person could have knew.
Yep.
Mhm.
I completely agree with that. Where I've definitely had contacts from Christians beyond the grave, like pretty regularly. So it does say in the Bible, though, that they would, not be resurrected until later. So that's a bit confusing. But
Yeah.
Well, resurrection could mean something else, though. Could mean that you don't get another form until after the second coming. And then people just, oh, so you're asleep. Yeah. You come with Jesus, come back. Yeah. That's it.
or maybe they don't get their old form
Because
back.
the man take the Bible, he read it, he understand it the way he want to understand it, and then all of a sudden it's the truth.
Yeah.
All five of us can read one scripture out the Bible, come up with different meanings on it. And then the next thing you know, you got 5 different countries in goddamn war killing each other over religious differences.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Seen those wars. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. You never meet an atheist before death. If anybody's in a hairy situation, they're never an atheist. There's no atheist to be found.
The way I heard it was that the guy that was in World War II that said he never met an atheist in a foxhole.
Never. I've never met an atheist during wartime.
I love that. Yes, it's so true. You never meet an atheist in a foxhole.
Yeah. You never meet an atheist in the
When
field
you're about
ever.
to die, you're crying to God. Please help.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I like with the demon hunting. Because people are like, well, if there's God, how come you don't see him? Like, bro, if you sit and prove there's demons, then why isn't there a God? Look at that from the other tack. Demons are all too happy to sit there and want to present who they are.
I believe it.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah. What are they? The Elohim. You have the Elohim, as the Bible puts it in the Torah. The Elohim. That's that little area, that spirit realm. It's in the Torah. It's in the Bible. It's in the Elohim are there. People say, there's no such thing. Well, there isn't. Okay, but there's Elohim.
Look at Tibet. They don't have a Christian religion there, but they've got paintings from way back in the day, and they were showing winged monstrous beasts, like some of the animal shapes, fighting basically with angels trying to get to man. Just about every religion in the world has a belief system that there's evil spirits out for man, and there's a force of good that's protecting man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here's
I
a
don't walk
question.
around without no God in my heart.
Somebody got a good question here, but before I'll read this question. Hey, Michael Haley, can you put Clown's YouTube channel in the comments for me so people can support him? Get his subs up. If you do that for me, Michael, I appreciate it. Okay.
I hope so, 'cause I'm trying so hard to get to 700 subs.
We'll get you there, man. You got a lot of subs.
I keep dreaming about my mother and grandma who died 3 months apart in 2018. Are they trying to communicate?
There's the dreams like it's realer than real life, like looking out a window and you see the world, or is it fuzzy and hazy? Because if it's like realer than real, it's like they there, damn. Then that's a form of communication. You just dream of something is different. You can tell the difference between a dream.
I believe that.
Second one is what does the instinct say? Because your first instinct is normally right. You feel like they needing help, or they just saying like we're okay, or thank you there, Captain Rankin. God bless you.
Captain Rankin, yeah, he's been watching us for a long time, so I appreciate that, Captain.
If you've been worried about them and since they passed and been upset over that, they might have been coming to try to console you and let you know they're okay. She wrote, it's like they are there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, spirits hang around.
Very good.
Wherever the place that the spirit person is the happiest at, when they pass on, I believe that's where they go back to afterwards. I always think about that. I think to myself,
but is that kind of freaky? Not freaky, but your mom and dad or whatever, they passed away and they're hanging out your house. I mean, are they watching you like even when you're in the bedroom with your wife? You know what I mean? I don't want ghosts watching you.
If they wasn't perverts in life, why would they be a pervert in death?
There you go.
You die, you don't sit there and go, oh wow, look, I'm wearing a trench coat.
That's good. I like that. That's a real answer, man. Awesome. They perverts in life, they gonna be perverts in death.
Yeah, I've read Dutch studying on like how to summon spirits, how to even create artificial spirits, like that. And the guy was telling there where people are wrong for wanting to ask spirits for help on things. This is like if you had, for instance, like an Uncle Fred, and he died. Why would you want to try to contact Uncle Fred to want to know what the winning lottery ticket numbers are? Could Uncle Fred tell you that when he was alive?
That's a good point. Sometimes
basically the knowledge you have when you die, there's other knowledge, like you had other lives that kind of come back together. You're welcome there, Jennifer. I hope that bring you peace. But
see, you're helping people.
You don't get any smarter after you pass. You are who you are.
That's it. That's good. I'm gonna keep listening. I'm gonna grab some coffee. You guys keep talking.
It's like people that's will say, well, if there's a God, then how come there's kids that's got birth defects? People that take and acknowledge before they come into this world for a list of things that they're going to go through in their life. And you basically, it's like a checklist. You can pick out things, and that way there, it make it easier for you to get to heaven. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, look, Jennifer just subbed to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'd looked off for a split second. I seen when Grim had muted his mic and went silent there for a second. But thank you there, Thomas. But yeah, they got people that choose things before they're born. And you can look in the Bible where God picked a prophet out for himself. I can't think of the man's name at the second, but he had a speech impediment. The city he was in was at siege. The other country was trying to take him over. And God come to him and told him, you're going to be a prophet. You're going to speak for me. And he told God, says, I don't know how to speak. How can I speak for you? I don't think I'm right. And it's in the Bible where God told him, said, I've known you since before you was born. And he said, but I have a speech impediment. How can I speak for you? And God told him, when the Holy Ghost will fill you and you will speak. But it's been, thank you.
Yeah, you got Thomas Knight who just subbed to you, and Scott Morin, can't wait to check out your channel.
Oh, cool.
I'm telling you, people, you need real people to get real answers, not a lot of those fakes out there. That's why when I've been watching Clown, I'm like, this guy is real. This guy is one of us. He's doing it for fun.
I'm doing it to help too, but I have fun doing it.
And I know when I jump into your chat, you're always nice. You always acknowledge that I'm there, and I appreciate it.
Hell, I've always sit there and help people out.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in, I'm sharing channels out, bro. Check out this person. Check out this person. I've got this new deal I'm doing now where I'll pick somebody, run promos on them for a whole day or even 2 days, putting their Twitter link in their channel out there nonstop to try to get them help. Thank you, Michael.
Philip Dean just subbed the Clown. So you got another one.
Oh, damn.
All right. Well, I tried to follow you on Twitter, and it says that your account does not exist.
Who? Who, me?
No, not you. I didn't know.
I'm on Twitter right now.
What's your name on Twitter?
You mind if I type it in a text bar?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it, because then I can follow you, because it's not working on your channel.
And you know what's funny? Callie? Me and Cloud, before the show started, he asked me if I had a Twitter, and I told him I used to have one, and I found out that I still have a Twitter account. So in the description, I just put in my Twitter account that I had before that I was never using for a year.
Yeah, it's highway now with it. That's cool too.
So Clown, help me out to get my Twitter back up.
I
Wow.
like that. Yeah, Gypsy Road Highway.
Yeah, because I was trying to use just the word Gypsy Road. It says I can't. Somebody else already using it. So he told me, how about highway? Perfect.
All right.
You got like
I put my
5,000
Twitter in the description, just in case if anybody wants to follow me on Twitter. And also in the description, Bob and I have Gypsy Road in the Instagram. We have an Instagram where you can post pictures. So if anybody wants to join us in the Instagram or Twitter, it's in the description. Just if anybody wants to, you don't have to. You know.
Try to add pictures to it. Try to add
And then
funny pictures to it.
I'm
Yeah,
actually am building a Facebook for the Gypsy Road channel.
you
My
too.
wife's
Your,
not on that.
Okay,
your Instagram link's broken, dude. Your Instagram link is broken, and I don't see the Twitter link. So I don't know what the heck's going on here.
The demons took you down, man.
Yeah.
They don't want you being out there anymore. It's too bad.
Yeah, Philip, you need to get mods before you can get a blue wrench. Philip Dean is asking how do you get the blue wrench. Not trying to get into nothing moral.
You got
something,
one.
not
Joe
mine.
Dean, you got one. You know, everybody, you know, I barely just kind of learned how to use all the blue wrenches and stuff. It was what Bob was just like a month or two. I didn't even know how to put a wrench on somebody. So,
Yeah, I had to tell him. Got to
we
tell him.
know how to learn that.
I try to keep plenty mods on my channel, on my live stream, because you have a troll come in there, put some damn real bad stuff on the channel. You'll have people lined up to hurry up and give them a timeout or get them kicked out.
Erased from existence.
When I give somebody a wrench,
that guy that pulled his pecker up had like 300 profiles. He was literally, as fast as I could ban one, 3 more was coming in, and they were saying some really nasty stuff I'm not going to repeat.
Oh, yeah.
But he did earn a nickname that day, though. From now on, he'll be forever known as Vienna Vern.
here's from the famous Brian Staveley. Clown is not just going to see Mandela; he's about to become one.
He's gonna be. He's already affected. He's got it. He just don't know it yet. He don't know what he just heard the word today, so he's a newbie in the. He's gonna be going.
All I knew about Mandela was Nelson Mandela.
Well, we can start with that. Did Nelson Mandela die in prison?
No, he got freed.
There you go. Clown, I'm your 5,000th subscriber on Twitter.
Oh, Twitter! I'm up to 5,000 on Twitter. And I went to grow that big, that quick, because I was at 3,080 before I come on.
Oh, maybe that's how many people you follow. Never mind. I'm your 3,080th. My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, you got more
I'm
than
all
me.
over the place today.
I only got 13 followers on Twitter.
I was going to be going to the damn ER if I had 5,000 followers on Twitter that quick. It's like, damn it.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. Oh, 5,000 people? Damn.
I'm going to
be crazy.
You got to laugh. Just laugh with them trolls. Don't let trolls get you upset.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
You know how many followers I have? Number 13.
13. Yeah, I've been doing my 13. I've been doing I'm gonna be doing my show eventually. I for people who want to watch my stuff later on, I'm doing the V1 bomb. The V1 bomb. I've got a list of all kinds of information about the V1 bomb. If you want to know what that is, it's the first ever whatever droid.
Rocket, huh?
Yeah, doing some. I've been locked into the histories, the change in the histories, ever since Brian's Black Tom fucking got me fired up with all kinds of. I want to look up some crazy histories myself, so I've been looking up the V1 rocket, the V1 bomb, and there's a lot of freaking inconsistency.
But
Mandela
Clown, seriously, if you want to learn deeply what the Mandela Effect's, kind of really about, like the residue, the information, you check out Brian Staveley's channel. He's hardcore on it. He just doesn't tell you about Mandela Effect. He has backup information, residue on why things are the way they are. He just doesn't say it. He proves it. So he's a good source if you actually ever want to learn more about it. Or you can always come back to our show and,
I'll be back Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
All right. Gypsy Road HGH WY. I'm looking you up on Twitter. As I was showing you.
Yeah, Bob, before the show started, he asked me if I had Twitter. I think I had one, and I found that I did have one, and we updated it. So
yeah, I'm not a tweeter.
Oh, I see California. I see California following me. Good God. California got 25,000 followers. Well over.
Let's get the dirt.
Yeah, I thought I was doing good. I've got 3,000 followers. I look at California, it's like, oh shit, I got 3,000 followers.
I got 13.
3,000 is a lot. It's a lot.
Oh, I've got it is. I know people that got YouTube channels way longer than me, and I blow them away on followers.
Brian will get you pointed in the right direction, and introspective is where it needs to start.
Yeah. He's my opiate, so I just kind of chill with his shit.
Hey, listen, if you really want to expand, expand your community, you got to go outside your community to show everybody. You really do.
Well, once you realize the changes are happening, you're gonna be like, "Holy sheep shit!"
What I'm trying to do now.
Yeah, you're never gonna see things the same because Bob screwed everything up for me. Because I was watching back in the feature on TV. Every time I see numbers, now I'm trying to add it to 13 somehow. Like in the future, he's got to go back in time. 1985. Here I am. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Take away 5 is 13.
Yeah, tons of shit. I just fucking sit around looking at codes. Tons and tons of codes.
What's your life path?
That's for fun, right?
What's your life path? All the numbers added together in your birthday?
Oh, who's this? Mine?
Yeah, you.
Oh, my life. Oh, well, my birthday is 10/17/70.
Okay, so, I can figure it out.
Yeah, so that's a lot of. I'm 49, which makes me 13. And then also in October, which is Libra, we're gonna have 2 moons. 2 moons mean 2 moons for 2 scales.
There you go.
I'm just making shit up, but that's actually true. There's gonna be 2 moons in October this year, which is not normal, and that means it's the Libra thing, and so it's the 2 scales and all that fun stuff. All these beautiful numbers out there. Everything is everything is. I won't say fake, but the matrix or what do you want to call it out there? God's language is just talking to everybody. It's just putting it out there for you to see. Once you get to that level where you start seeing numbers and doing the math for certain things, you're learning how he talks. He's not saying anything mean. He's just talking to everybody. All the letter changes. If you go back and do your A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, do the math on certain things that have changed within certain letters, you can actually see a word, a sequence of numbers. Like not math. God, universal language. If you have a place where everybody speaks a different language, God needs to speak to everybody the same way, he'll use math. So that's why a lot of these weirdos are going, oh, it's an AI. It's an AI speaking to people. No, it's not AI, man. It's God. And God's speaking math. And it's basic math.
You're a life path 8. So that's like the infinity sign.
Yes, I am the infinity sign. Yes. Oh. I got that.
And your achievement number is 9, which is helping the world. Yay.
Oh, that's nice. Good. Mine's 3/18/67.
Okay.
Callie is here. Let's hear what he is.
I'm on it.
Telling us who we are. Anybody else wants to give Kelly your date?
Hey, you get my
he charges $2 for an answer, guys. Just letting you know that.
All right, so your Your achievement number is 21-3. So that's like of like socialization, kind of like building up that fame, kind of going like a little bit of an entertainer. So that's like what you do to like evolve your path. And I'm figuring out the rest of it now.
Awesome.
That's cool. Hit the nail on the head. My God.
Oh, like people are putting in their dates.
Ooh, okay.
Martin, 1708.
You're
Here's another one.
okay. Well, let me finish this one first. Okay, so your year of birth is the same as mine, which is 23, which is like the symbol of the pentagram, which is like perfection in nature. It's also 5, which has to do with being like a little bit wild and like kind of like freedom loving. So let's figure out the rest of this here. +8.
I think I should give her mine. We need all of us first.
Okay, you are also a life path 8. So that has to do with like kind of like the executive a little bit. Like life path 8 is like the leader, kind of like the fierce like bear. Probably money comes pretty easy to you when you try. Yeah.
Well,
both of you guys.
What about me? May 8th, 73.
Okay, hold on. That's 5/8, 1973. Okay.
This is good.
I think this year my birthday's on Mother's Day again. I think.
You're a good mother.
Okay, so your achievement number is 13, which is it's 4, which means that for your evolution, you got to be really responsible, take care of the home, take care of your business, keep organized, keep scheduled, and that's like where you'll find your growth. So it's a karma debt number. So it can be a little bit difficult at times because you get that extra challenge, taking care of stuff and staying organized. And
look at all these. Everybody's putting in dates in the chat. There's Philip Dean.
Ooh, this is a good one. Hold on, this is a good one. This is a good one. Your life path is 33, which is, if I calculated this right, I think I did. Your life path's 33, which is the master teacher.
Who are we talking about?
You. That's about the highest vibration that you got as far as numerology goes. It's the master teacher. Everything is just like super difficult for you. You have challenges all the time. It just because you're expected to do a lot. You're expected to rise up to the occasion. So my birthday is actually 3/3. So that's, yeah, it's crazy. All right, who's next?
Earlier, let's see here. Mike Healy, 13/5/1981.
Okay.
Here. Maybe we'll just have to write these down and email it to you. You have to come back on the show to update everybody.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Michael's, we'll do this one last one. Michael's, his achievement number is 9. So that means helping people, helping the community, like getting your voice out, stuff like that. Like, for example, Bob Marley was a 9. Nikola Tesla was a 9. We've got 9.
They keep coming in.
You shouldn't have did it, man. You should have volunteered for something. You said the last one, guys. That was the last one.
Yeah, and then Michael Healy, he is a life path 1, 28/1. So that's like leadership and being like a lone wolf, but also being like a leader, kind of like doing his own thing at all times. Just kind of like very stoic person. So, and yeah, if you want to do that, I can take everybody's birthdays and I can come back on and I can do like
I can do that. But where's Brian? Brian, where's your birthday? We gotta know yours. Come on, fucker, tell us your birthday.
Okay, Scott wants to know how you figure it out yourself. Okay. So your achievement number comes into play at about age 30, and that's like your direction of growth. So you add your day of birth to your month of birth, and you add each number separately. So say it was like 17/4, you would add 1 + 7 + 4. And then your birth year for your life path, you add your birthday plus your birth year. So for me, it's like 3/3/1985. So I'd go 3 + 3 + 1 + 9 + 8 + 5. So that's how you find your thing.
Scott Morian had a question.
There you go. There's Brian's. Brian puts his birthday in there, Kelly.
Scott
Yeah.
Boyan had a question. He wanted to know how the people figure that out by themselves.
She just did. She just
Yeah.
explained it.
He wanted to know how he could figure that out himself.
Like she just explained it.
Method to it.
Yeah, she just explained it. Yeah, she just told it right now.
Okay, so let's see. Brian Stavely is another 8.
Whoa.
Damn it.
And his achievement number is 2, which has to do with, he's gonna hate this one, but it has to do with like close one-on-one relationships, like putting yourself out there to like forge like a really close relationship with like people one-on-one. So, but 8 is like the enterpriser, it's like the business person, it's like exactly what he's doing right now, like this like enterprising, like stuff like that. But where his challenge lies will be like, I don't know, get yourself a girl, Brian. That's what it sounds like.
Whoa.
I like this one. I'm getting a vaccine to forget my age today.
Yeah, you turn 18 every birthday. I never ask a woman their age. You always say, "Oh, you turned 18 this year."
She's
Yeah, I don't care what their age is.
It
You're
sucks to get older.
Wisdom comes with age. I'm not gonna.
Milk candy.
I ripped my knee apart. What was it? Almost a month, 2 months ago. Now I got a ripped pec muscle. Age sucks.
Ripped muscles are the worst, dude. They hurt so bad. It's just nasty.
Yeah, I went to the doctor and I found out I have a ripped pec muscle.
It's not easy. Okay. Yeah, that was accurate.
Jesse, and like everybody's doing math now. 7 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 equals 16. Callie, we should have talked about it before the show. Make some money out of it. We should have said $2 for an answer.
Yeah.
And now you told everybody how to do it.
I was going to figure out what the numbers, how to figure out what's going to be for dinner.
Brian, have you learned something today.
Yes, his birth year is 7, but if wait.
Now,
1177. Where did that come from? You got to add 1 plus 9 in there. You missed the 19.
Well, our good friend Flat Ryan, what does achievement number 10 mean?
Achievement number 10 means stepping into your leadership, being confident in yourself, and like 10 is the God vibration of the number 1. So like I said, 1 is like that kind of like lone wolf leadership. You do your own thing. You'll take input from other people, but you're going to like make the best decision. And even if other people aren't behind you, you're going to go forward with that. And then like really like feel confident in your leadership in order to hit that achievement number and get the benefits that come with it. So
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's cool.
And
yeah. I just want to get through this whole Mandela Effect thing, and whenever it ends. Then I'm gonna get a nice cabin and a fishing pole, and just enjoy the whatever Earth we're on.
Right. I don't know. I mean, like, well, it said the oceans are going to disappear in the Bible, so that should be interesting. We'll all be closer to each other, which will be nice.
Yeah, let me go fishing.
Closer, but you don't have to worry about swimming to get there.
True. Yeah. Just use this thing all it comes to permission, whatever permission. I don't know what it's called. Just want to get it done with. Like, so God, like, let's do this, man. Let's roll with this.
It said all things will be changed. All things will be changed. So we've got a ways to go.
Yeah. Feels like the year for it, though. I think it's definitely a good year for something major is going to happen this year.
We're in a 22 year. So we're in a 22 year, and then which is the vibration of the master builder. So that's definitely a good year for things to change because master builder. Yeah. And then next year is a 23 year, which is the occult number of the pentagram. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people say we're in a lull where there's no Mandela effects, but I'm like,
I'm learning a lot.
There's tons of them. I'm like, there's tons of them. I'm like, there's all kinds of cool stuff. It's changing.
This is why we do the show, right? So we can learn. But, let me go back to you for a second. With these voice boxes, trying to hear sounds. I mean, can that work almost can every house, like if I do one here, is it guaranteed kind of that I will eventually hear something, or
Ghost
does it really have to be a selected place that some reason it gets picked to be haunted or whatever?
I wouldn't recommend doing spirit boxes in your house. They're kind of like a Ouija board. You can open up portals.
Oh,
You can pull the Ouija board with a spirit box in your house. You can actually bring things in.
Because I
There's a
know
guy on my channel, Midnight. Been doing a bunch of spirit boxes in his place. And there about 3 weeks ago, he woke up, something wasn't right, and tried to figure out what was going on. And something punched him in his nose. So it felt like his nose was broke. He actually got attacked in his own bed. We're like, bro, you got 7 portals in your room now. And he's steady doing spirit boxes in his bedroom.
oh man.
He's sitting there one night, I swear to God, had dowsing rods out, had a homemade Ouija board. He's doing a spirit box and using the dowsing rods on a Ouija board. You know, like midnight, you know what these nights you're going to get struck by fucking lightning.
Eric, does that sound like Mike? Our brother Mike? Our brother did that. He died. Yeah. Our brother did that and he died. Eric, remember what was the story? He's playing, doing the Ouija board in the bedroom?
Yeah, he owned his own Ouija board and all that.
Doing it in the fucking bedroom, and then next thing you know, he's in the hospital with a heart attack. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, you can call some heat down. I wouldn't recommend doing spirit boxes in your house unless you know what to do with them.
Yeah.
One of the things I'd come on here today for was to try to give advice in case people was having problems. But you can look on YouTube, do a search. It's exorcism rituals in Latin. And you can play that from off of a smart TV or a tablet or a phone. And if you're having spiritual problems in your house, you get to playing that every day for a while. And you can actually sit there and run something out of your house where you can get a little peace and quiet.
How do you do that?
Off of YouTube, it's exorcism rituals in Latin. As a priest praying, and you set it up where it'll go for 6 hours. That way there you can actually sleep and not keep getting messed with while you're asleep.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm all about to try to help people. Because they got ones like a house blessing. Well, that one there's the exorcism's 8 hours. They got one where a priest are praying, and that's 6 hours. But while that's going on, it keeps negative stuff run out your house. After a while, it can't come back in there. You got the protection from God on you. See, behind me is my bed. All right. About 3 weeks ago, just about the time I was dropping off asleep, something sat in my bed with me. Felt like something big too. And I had the TV on, and I just put it on exorcism rituals and Latin, started it to play, and it went to sleep because I know the word of God was going to keep a demon out. But I sure had something paid me a visit. That right there's enough to make a lot of people want to change zip codes there to being in bed by themselves and feel something heavy set down. It's like,
can I help you?
Well, guys, the reason I'm texting Kelly instead of telling her on air because I don't want to interrupt Clown's story. So that's why I'm texting her the information.
Same here.
I'm sorry for talking so much.
No. This is you're the main guest, man.
Yeah, you're the main guest, dude. It's about you can talk all you want.
That's why you're on the thumbnail. Your picture's on the thumbnail.
I was just trying to post your link for you, Clown. So I needed to get a wrench. So that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. And Kelly was on the original ones where I was just learning how to put a wrench, and then Kelly disappeared for like 2-3 weeks. Now she's back.
Yeah, I need to get you added on Twitter there, Gypsy.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't find you.
I was looking, I couldn't find you. I looked Gypsy, then space, road, space, and then HGHWY.
What is that?
Gypsy Road. Oh, HG Highway.
I was you can't let stuff like that freak you out. One of the main weapons that a demon will use against a person is fear. They cause you to be afraid, and they can bleed the energy off from you. They feed on it. The more energy they draw in, the stronger they get, the more stuff they can do to you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm showing up. Okay, I look up Mr. Truth Thoughts and try that the next round. Oh, you got it all in one word. That's why.
Yeah, because it tells you can't put spaces no more.
I'm a dummy. I got you. I'll add you in a minute. But
I couldn't
once they get to feeding
find
off
him either. So
once they get to feeding off from you, they can start doing a whole lot more worse things to you. Because first they'll try to repress you and get you where you don't want to be around your friends. You get paranoid. You don't trust your family.
Possession.
Yeah, they go from repression
I don't know what the hell that was.
obsession. Obsession is it's there. It done this. You know, hey, you heard that? It was it. And then from there it goes to possession. 3 stages of possession: repression, oppression, and possession. And it all started out with being afraid of something. You don't fear it. It's flip-flopping around. It's all in one word. All I'm seeing is a bright blue light there, to be honest.
I can bet it.
I see
I put it in the Twitter. I mean, Twitter.
the text bar. That'd be a lot easier.
Yeah,
That's why you gotta have a
remember, I just learned how to do this Twitter change before the show. Me and Clown, he was showing me how. So I'm not really much of a Twitter guy, but I will now.
You gotta have a sense of humor with this stuff. I'll start putting you in on my daily shout outs to get you more subscribers or followers on Twitter.
That's nice. Cool.
I'm gonna be building a Facebook account. Have some fun.
I've got a couple of places I follow on Facebook on paranormal. I've got my own little deal on Facebook, but I don't really pursue it that much.
But how are you going to be continue doing ghost hunting and all that, or demon hunting for more years, or are you gonna one day just give it up?
As long as I'm able there, until something put me down like old Yeller.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'm making my banana dance. It's magic. It's pure magic, guys. It's pure magic.
What's this person say? I think no one wants demons in your house. Laugh out loud. Only God, good, Omega doing. Well, yeah. I don't think anybody wants a demon in their house. I mean, I guess I don't mind a friendly little ghost, but yeah, I don't need a demon.
Yeah,
that's cool, Grim. I like that. That's the thing though with demons. The demons are shapeshifters.
I know.
They're spirits. They can appear as anything you want to appear as.
It's so annoying. One of them turned into me, guys. One of them turned into me.
Like a doppelganger?
He turned into me. And I wasn't home. I left town. And then I've told this story on Brian's channel. And I know this is really graphic, guys. But he tried to get in a threesome with this hobo who was the same person as him. So the demon was conjuring himself as 2 people at once. But he tried to do it with my boyfriend. And I get home and he's like, fuck you. Why are you talking to me? Blah, blah, blah. You were just trying to have a threesome with me and so-and-so. And I was like, dude, come on. You don't believe that, man. He's a shapeshifter. And I'm like, look, dude, we're so broke right now. If you're going to suck somebody's dick with money. Don't go after a hobo. I mean, that ain't me.
Hey, shout out. Ocean Girl. Hello.
Okay. That's the hell of a demon.
He looked cute as me, though. He did a good impersonation. He looked cute as me and everything. But I was joking. I would never do that. But I mean, you got to laugh about the stuff, right, Clown? You can't I can't take it too serious.
Yeah, sense of humor. Fear. For ones of y'all that's if you're having problems, one of the first things people tell you is get some holy water. And you go online to buy for $3 a little bottle of holy water. You can sit there and set gallon jugs of water up in front of the TV playing exorcism rituals in Latin and do that for 3 or 4 days. You've got holy water. You have your belief in God, priest doing the prayers. You sit there and pray with the priest. There's no sense in paying $3 for a little bottle of holy water when you make 3 or 4 gallons at a time.
That's interesting. Yeah. Hell yeah.
You got your gallon jugs, you distilled water from Walmart for $1 or so. I take 1 gallon of holy water that I make on a cold night and in the back of my van, go to a cemetery, and I'll reach back there to get it out. And he's like, damn, it's warm. That's your first indicator there's something going on with the holy water, because on a cold night, it's still lukewarm.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever I walk into a space where I think there's something evil there, I literally look up. I say, you got my 6, man? You got my 6, man? I feel you. I feel you with me. You got my 6, because I'm walking in here, and, I just try to bring in that feeling of God with me when I walk in there. Now, I'm not talking the Bible. I'm not talking any particular religion. Me and the God I talk to is like, you got my 6, man. I'm walking into this place, and it don't feel right. You got me. So I go in there and I think like that. I think like it's my armor. It's my fucking shield. It's my sword.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like, not far from me, I went and walked my dog one night, and he had a moving van in the parking lot. And as soon as I went in the parking lot, he broke and run. He was being evasive. And I know they was up to no good. So I called the cops in. They hauled ass, but the cops went ahead and made sure they hadn't stolen nothing from out this church. It's a Catholic church. But priest comes out, goes to talk with me. And I don't subscribe to any one religion. I got to talk to him about maybe coming and checking his Catholic church out. He goes, well, are you Catholic? I goes, well, no, I'm not. Well, there's many good churches up the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, bro, that's not what I say in the Bible. You didn't read the Bible where Jesus went to Galilee and people come to him arguing about what was the right religion. And he told them all man-made religions are a man-made thing and are destined to fail, that if you want to seek after my Father, you should seek after him in heaven. And you read the Bible. I was like, ain't you supposed to?
Are you supposed to? Yeah. Well, back in our time, remember the church is supposed to stay open. It's supposed to stay open for anybody to walk in. The Catholic Church is supposed to stay open 24/7. That's the way it used to be. To me, it doesn't do that anymore, but used to stay open 24 hours, and you were able to walk in and talk at any time of the night and have sanctuary. You had sanctuary.
Yeah, as long as you go by what they want, if you believe in what they believe without question.
Yeah.
And I believe if you asking the man upstairs, you asking God, what do you want me to do for today? You'll be shown a sign.
Oh, yeah.
You have a question that's just plaguing the hell out of you, and you ask God, what's the answer? You can something simple as flipping a TV on, and there'll be the answer. Or maybe somebody you hadn't talked to in years will come up and, well, what do you think about this? And they bring the same topic up you was praying about that day.
Correct.
I'm gonna read it to Clown. Gypsy Road, this been a banging stream. Thanks for introducing Clown. Man's a legend.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
And Austin, I will be making a movie review this weekend because I am going to watch The Invisible Man. So my invisible green suit, Invisible Man, that should be a good little movie review. So stay tuned, Austin. You'll get what you want. Somebody's a fan of my movie reviews. So somebody's a fan of me being invisible. So they like me running around with my tie on. Perfect. The Catholic I went was full of Masonic tower tombs.
Yeah, I'm not criticizing no religion. I hope nobody don't think badly of me. I don't believe in that. Everybody have a right for what they want to believe in. But anybody familiar with the comedian Red Fox?
Red Fox sat there and was saying one of his stand-ups that everybody's talking about the other religion's going to go to hell. He said, "There's one thing for certain: somebody's going to go to hell."
Well, well, guys, we're gonna be winding this down. I think today was awesome. I knew you guys would like Clown. I think when I saw his channel, I saw this guy and I said, he's just one of us. He ain't somebody that's trying to be somebody he's not. Clown is Clown. And I hope you guys enjoyed him, and I hope that Clown enjoyed being on with us, and hopefully he could come back on and tell us his experience about his
I'd like to point something out real quick. If I
Got
could.
it. I give everybody always the last leg before we leave the channel. So I'm going to leave it to Clown.
You watch on a video and I'm like, ow, that hurt. It really hurt. And most people would have been running to get the hell out of Dodge. I don't over exaggerate things. You know, I've come out with little scratches that burnt like fire on a leg before. And I was like, damn, you know, I felt that. But you'll never see me spaz out. Here's your, for instance, at Blockhouse in Alabama, I'm a clutch. I tripped. There's a little incline, and I kind of stumbled going down it, and everybody's like, oh, man, Clown got pushed. Are you okay? I was like, no, I didn't get pushed. I slipped on my damn clutch. I tell you, I got pushed.
Very good.
Yeah, I had about 30 people on the live stream, and I could start hollering, I got pushed, and they would have believed it. I'm not going to put something out that's not legit.
Cheers.
I'd rather bore the hell out of you and be honest than put on a damn show.
Yeah.
No, a lot of people, Clown's cool. I can walk with him. So there's a lot of good love out there. So
good people here. I like it.
These people are the best, man. They're the nicest, and they're all willing to open their minds and listen to everything. And we hope that people we bring on is willing to open up their mind and listen to, you know, like for you, you know, hearing Mandela Effect for the first time. Now you probably might be investigating it a little bit more.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about it, but I still like chasing demons.
Well, you know,
I chase windmills, I chase demons. By God.
you know, you and I would get together where if there's a day that you want to come back on, you know, you come back on and we'll do a day where we'll concentrate mostly all on Mandela Effect, and we'll see what you think is if you remember this way or that way. We'll do more like a Mandela Effect kind of a, you know, Bob, you know, we did that quiz one day.
Yeah, and there's no wrong answer.
Do that quiz with you on a show one day.
Since hearing this, I've had one big question, and I hadn't asked it until now, but about where did this come from? You know, who discovered it? What's the origins? That sort of thing.
Oh, the Mandela Effect. Oh, well, some people remember him. Now, some people remember him dying in prison. He died in prison in the late 80s. He died in prison. And some people remember him never dying, but dying in 2013. I remember both. Now, I remember both. I don't think he ever died. That's a whole conspiracy thing. But anyway, people remember him dying in prison in the 80s. Some people remember him dying in the in 2013. But that's not it. It's like things like, for example, the Publishers Clearinghouse with Ed McMahon. Do you remember Publishers Clearinghouse with Ed McMahon dropping the $1 million check?
They were jacking people so bad.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Clown. It never happened. He never dropped off a check. He never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse ever in his life. And we all said, bullshit. Yeah, he did. I remember the commercials. I wanted $1 million at my door. Where's Ed McMahon at? But he never did it. He never did it. And you're going, wait a minute now. You go back and do your research. You look up Ed McMahon. You'll see that he never worked for Publishers Clearinghouse, never dropped off a check a day in his life. And now you feel like you're misremembering, you're a fool, but you're not. Because other people decide by remembering him dropping off that check. I do. Eric does.
I can tell you something similar. I can remember seeing movies and then discovered the movie didn't come out till way later.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Mandela Effect.
That's the Mandela Effect.
You got it.
And what it is people tell their experience, their stories, what changes they've seen. So everybody kind of gets together and talk about what they remember, and you know, then it's up to them what they want to believe.
I think I might know what caused that.
What is it?
I think I might know what caused that.
Go ahead.
Magic. Somebody changed something in history, and it was like a deal, like the butterfly effect. You change one thing, and it just ripples.
That's what's been talked about. Yeah.
It's like the deal about if you went back in time to the dinosaur days and stepped on a damn bug, maybe it would change all of history.
Yeah. There's a lot of theories, but the fact is you do remember Ed McMahon dropping off a check.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? He never did it in his timeline. He's never dropped off a check ever in his timeline. He has not done it. So you're going to be like, Bullshit. Yes, he has. And we're going to tell you right now, I remember, Eric remembers, but in history, it did not happen.
I can go with this because maybe I didn't really get married to my damn last 2 wives.
You need to go find out what your history is, my friend, because it's changed. You're going to find out that Curious George never had a tail. In my timeline, he had a big long tail.
Yeah, I remember in school looking at the books, he had a tail.
No, he don't. Now, let me tell you right now, Clown, he never had a tail now, ever in history. In history. I'm like, bullshit.
Wasn't I just curious?
Well, now you've been Mandela affected, my friend, and now you have memories like the rest of us. And they're saying that you're misremembering, though. You're just misremembering. He's never had a tail. Now, damn it, Clown, Ed McMahon never delivered a check. Now you need to get over that. He never did.
California, that happened with me with a divorce. Oh.
When did I sub Mountain Monster Hunters?
When did I sub to Mountain Monster Hunters?
I like that show a little bit. They're kind of funny. I like those guys. They're funny.
I don't mind watching those hillbillies running with guns in the backyard. They're kind of funny to watch.
That main guy died just a couple of months ago. The older guy.
Oh. The captain, the leader.
Yeah, he died.
He finally died. Yeah, I know he was sick, and the larger guy took over as the leader of the bunch of the group.
Oh, he couldn't find his way out the bathroom.
I know. So, well, everybody, I want to thank everybody for jumping on. We appreciate it. And tomorrow, The Matrix Unveiled is going to be on, and then Tuesday, Truth Seeker 69 is going to be jumping on, and then Clown's gonna be doing his ghost hunting, and he's gonna come back one day. We're gonna pick a day. He's gonna tell us about his big experience on what he found, and I think that'll be really fun. So thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you later.
Just one touch.